You'll see. Hello everybody, welcome to the Downsized. My name is Christopher Durham and this is our Thanksgiving celebration. As you see, we have guests in our house, the Durham HQ studio here in suburbia Charlotte, North Carolina, Huntersville. Laraine, why don't you take it off?
Take it off.
Take it off. It's that kind of video. It's that kind of video, absolutely.
Well, hi everybody out there. Welcome to the Downsized. This is the channel where we talk about all things GLP-1 weight loss related. And today Christopher is cooking some GLP-1 friendly Thanksgiving type foods. I will be eating them, and I am joined by Mindy. Hi Mindy, and Elaine.
Hello.
Mindy is a longtime watcher, friend of the Downsized, and she just happens to live pretty close to us geographically, so we invited her to come. And Elaine is my longtime friend of, I think we figured 10 years. And she's the one who got me started with, told me what Mounjaro was back about 2 years ago now. So, yeah, so it's great to have you here. I guess we can start by they can tell a little bit about their journeys while you, or do you
let me talk for a second, then we'll do that.
Right.
So today we're going to cook and we're going to talk. Easy enough, right? And this will be real time, although I've done a good bit of prep. This is really GLP-1 inspired recipes. So this is not health food. I am not a nutritionist. I am not a doctor. Not a doctor. No
one here's a doctor.
No one here's a doctor. Please talk to your doctor about your own health care. But these are things that are just a little better while maintaining a lot of flavor. So some of the classic things you may not get here. So macaroni and cheese is a tough one to do. It can be done, I know, and there's pea protein isolates and all that stuff. I personally want to do real food that's not disappointing. I don't like the taste of sadness.
How's it
Mindy got me this apron, fattest flavor. Because we don't ban any food, so the carbs will appear, fat will appear, protein will appear. So as you can imagine with GLP-1s, protein's at the center of the plate, right? That's helping us with our muscles. It's doing all of those things. And then we'll have a lot of veg. So a lot of vegetables. And then we'll close up. Yes, we'll have a dessert.
Yay.
Yes, there will be a dessert. It will be a very protein-focused, Ninja Creamy kind of thing. And there might even be a little bit of bread. Not a lot, but a little bit. So that's that. So we'll actually be doing a roasted turkey breast that's stuffed with cornbread, cranberries, nuts, a bunch of fun stuff. We'll do some green beans and carrots. We'll do a root vegetable salad. We'll do a baked sweet potato. And then we'll close up with a dessert. So it should be, and we'll have I'm going to do just for Laraine because everybody knows how much she hates. What does Laraine hate, Mindy?
Oh, put her on the spot.
Oh, no.
Cottage cheese. We're going to do a corn pudding with some cottage cheese in it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it'll be
I don't think you'll recognize it.
I'm sure it'll be good.
In order to do this, we have to start with the biggest things because they take the longest to cook, right? Okay. So we're going to start with the turkey. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to saute some veg and make the stuffing. We'll let the ladies introduce themselves.
Okay. So you're sauteing?
I am sauteing.
All right, great. So while he
I already pre-chopped some of this.
Yes, pre-chopped. He loves to chop things. I'm not allowed to chop things. No, that's
well, you might hurt yourself.
I'm just not good at chopping.
You say you're not allowed, like I lock you in the closet.
When the girls are here, they're like, Mom, let me do that for you. I'm like, okay.
I cut myself chopping onion the other day.
Oh, no.
I did it.
Well, Mindy, tell us a little bit about yourself and your weight loss journey.
Yeah, sure. So, in actually September last year, I was diagnosed as a type 2 diabetic during a hospital stay for sepsis. And I tried really hard to lose weight, the old-fashioned way, right? Eating properly, reducing my carbs, working out like crazy. As you know, I trained for triathlon.
Yeah.
Even, at 280 pounds, I was doing triathlon. But I just couldn't get the needle to move after about 24 pounds. So I asked my doctor if I did some research and said, can I try Mounjaro? And she prescribed it for me, and now I'm 80 pounds down.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yay. Congratulations. Yeah. Are you in maintenance? What's your future plan look like?
I'm about 10 pounds away from my, goal number one. I could be satisfied here goal.
Okay.
Kind of like you done that too.
Yeah.
But realistically, probably another 25, 30 pounds. And my doctor said, BMI is garbage. You don't have to worry about that. But she's like, the weight she'd be happy at, I'll just say it, I weigh 190 pounds right now. And she'd be happy if I weighed 180. I'd probably be happy if I weighed 160.
Yeah, and you're 5'4".
5'4".
Yeah, 5'4" club. 5'4" club.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, that's awesome. Elaine's a little bit taller.
I'm only 5'6", not much taller, but I'm Elaine, and I've been doing Mounjaro, Zepbound, tirzepatide, all of that. 2 years last November was when I started.
Oh, okay. Coming up
On
on
my 2-year anniversary on it.
Okay.
I've lost 85 pounds.
Yay!
Excellent.
Kind of in a holding pattern. I've been in a holding pattern since about January. I just kind of stopped.
Yeah.
Over the summer, I'd gone up a few pounds. That's gone off now, and now I'm back. I guess my body likes where I am.
Seems like, yeah.
I don't know. I would like to go 10 more pounds, but it's just not happening. But I'm happy to not be gaining.
Yeah.
I'll take it where I am.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Yeah. So you've been kind of maintaining that same weight loss, I guess, since January, except for that summertime dip.
Few weeks that I went up. I have no idea why. I didn't change any eating habits. I didn't change anything.
Yeah.
What
Did you
dose
change
are you
any?
on?
Yeah, dose.
15.
Okay.
And what dose are you on, Mindy?
5.
5. Okay.
Yeah. I did 12 weeks of 2.5 and then 21 weeks now of 5.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any plans to move up?
I had a panic moment probably 2 months ago, and I put a note into my doctor. I need to go up.
Yeah.
I was in a food frenzy, and I didn't act on it, but I felt it.
Yeah.
And by the time I got to have a video call with her in a couple of days, it had all gone away.
It had passed. Huh.
And I've been fine. And I just saw her the other day, and she's like, "I'm so proud of you for staying on 5." And I'm like, "Well, I may not, but she has."
And there's no trophy for staying on a
No.
I don't ever really understand people who are like, I don't want to go up. I can do it.
No, I'm not.
Dude, you don't win anything.
I'm not white knuckling it. She asked me, she's like, "Do you feel like you're white knuckling it? Because if you do, you can go up." And
Yeah.
she has it in my chart. But I
Okay.
can go up whenever I write in to ask for it. The nurses just to do it.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you got that, in case of emergency, break glass kind of thing.
I mean, that's good. 'Cause
Yeah.
I wish I had kind of gone a little bit slower.
Yeah.
Because being at 15, there's nowhere I can
Nowhere to go. Yeah.
And so being stuck at the same weight where I'd like to, like I said, I'd like to lose a little bit more.
Yeah.
There's nothing, I mean.
That's kind of where Christopher's been too, because he's maxed out at 15. And now, Elaine, you started 2 years ago. So did you just move up every month because that's what we were
That's what we
told
were told.
initially?
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
It's 2.5 per month, 5 per month, 7.5 per month. And I think it was
Yeah.
7.5 for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
And then I actually skipped over 10 because I couldn't find it.
Couldn't find it. I remember.
Went straight up to 12.5.
Yeah.
I had some pretty bad side effects at that point, I think, because it was just a shock to get the
Too high of a jump. Yeah.
And then I had to go back down, actually, because then I couldn't get 12.5 and I couldn't get 15. And so for a while, I jumped all around.
Yeah.
Whatever I could get.
And you
Now-
did you do compounded too?
So not until this summer when I
Yeah.
joined the place that you do.
Mochi.
Mochi. I don't know if we were allowed to.
Yeah, we can say Mochi. Yeah.
So I joined Mochi over the summer. Laraine gave me a code, and now I'm on the compounded.
Okay. Do you see
because
any difference between the compounded and the branded?
No,
No.
I mean, it's still helping me just maintain.
Yeah.
So I don't see any difference. Obviously I liked the brand it better because of the pen. It was easy.
Easier.
I don't really like doing the injections as much.
I'm
Yeah.
the same way.
But
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't had to try that, so
Yeah.
kudos to you.
It's doable, but it's not as easy for
I mean,
sure.
I used to have to give myself insulin shots.
Yeah.
I was on insulin when I came out of the hospital.
Oh.
But it was still the clicky pen, right? You didn't have
Yeah.
to draw and
Yeah.
I just had to put the needle on the end of the pen and then click it and push the button.
Yeah. Gotcha.
All right, so in this pan I have what they call mirepoix. What is mirepoix, Mindy?
It is usually aromatic vegetables, such
Right.
as carrots, celery, onion.
That's exactly what it is. Very
y'all
good.
can't smell it, but it smells really
It
good in
smells
here.
really
Yeah.
good.
I also have, these are the turkey breasts, so I actually have laid them out and used a hammer. I did it before everyone got here because it's a little messy and there's food issues. You don't want to have problems, right? Basically, it's been flattened out. And then I took your standard package, this is actually from Harris Teeter or Kroger, of the organic poultry herb blend, which is parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. And I've chopped it up and put it in the
That's song
turkey.
coming on.
Right. So, although fat is flavored herbs and stuff are also almost to zero, you're not going to get enough sage to ever gain weight, I assure you. But lots and lots of flavor. I also did I made homemade cornbread.
Wow.
It was made in our home.
It was made in our home, and then made little cornbread croutons.
Oh, how
Now the advantage, sure, the advantage of making them yourself.
Soft.
oh, nice.
No, the advantage of making them yourself is I could make it with Fairlife milk, and I could add an egg to it, and you get a lot more protein. So although this has a carb in it, we're trying to do it a little bit better. Right, so these are now soft, and I'm just going to put the cornbread in there.
I'm going through the comments. Hi guys, I'm flashing your comments out.
Yeah,
Thanks for your
bye,
comments.
everybody.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Hey, Barb.
Oh, Chrissy says unfortunately the sound is really bad. Oh, the sound is off.
The sound is off. What?
Wow.
Chrissy says unfortunately sound is really bad. And CTS Diva says yes, the sound is off.
Meaning off, like not good off or not on it?
One moment.
The mic is not clear.
Oh,
For who?
yeah, for who?
Let me.
Thanks, Mel. Mel, can you hear me? Mel just gave us a $10 super chat. Is it that, Christopher?
We'll go here.
LDNC.
And here.
His mic may be too close to his mouth.
You just took it off. All right. This is where.
Try that. Does that sound better?
Can you guys hear us now?
I think they need Christopher to talk.
Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello, everybody.
Oh,
Mel, can you hear me?
Taisha says it's distorted for all of
Very
us.
distorted for all. We've got a lot of things plugged in, so I'm not sure. I think it's Lorraine's. Mine's on.
Hello.
Let me see yours, babe.
All right. I'm giving him my mic.
Okay. Please talk right now.
No.
This really smells so good. Frank, if you're watching, I don't think you are, but that's my husband. Don't expect me to come home and cook like this.
Yeah, right. And people are asking what we're drinking. What
Oh,
are
this is it was a Canada Dry cherry.
Sugar free.
Zero sugar.
Zero sugar.
It's really good.
And I have
a really good holiday.
I have a LaCroix cranberry. Yeah, local. Oh, I can't talk, but
No, it'll still pick up.
You get free right now. No. Yeah, I went shopping yesterday.
We stocked up. What are you doing, Christopher?
I want to hear it.
You want to hear how we all
Yeah.
sound?
Yeah.
Sound check.
Technical difficulties. We're working on it.
For Christopher has to cook and be sounding.
It was too close.
Sound
That's where I usually wear the
Test 1, 2.
mics. Simply Taisha says, I am definitely a fan of the auto-injecting pen.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Although it can be violent in the arm sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah?
It'll leave a bruise.
Do you do different locations?
Yeah, I did my guy this day and I had a giant itchy spot, which I've never had before.
My pen, not the pen, the needle
Needle.
in my arm, and I have to. I mean, it's a huge bruise this time. Then I have to like to do my thigh. I think I bruise easy, so that's what I have.
Maybe so.
Can
You still hear me?
Hello, 1, 2. Yeah, it should be okay.
Oh, CTS Diva says it sounds better. Maybe we were too close to each other.
You're fine. It's fine. It's the other two are picking it up.
So, can everybody hear all three of us?
I think Mel says, Mel says we sound better than you, Chris.
Hello, 1, 2.
Mel just said, sounds better already. Later's a good thank you. Thank you, Mel. Thank you for your, wait. I know how to, wait, where's the dancing people? Christopher showed me how to do it.
There you go.
Super!
How's this sound now?
Yeah, he took my microphone, so can you hear him better?
Yeah, let us know how it sounds.
Oh, yeah, how does Christopher?
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm making stuffing here.
Better, Jazzy says better.
Oh, perfect.
Great.
Next.
We did an interview with Simply Taisha the other day, which should be on. And you can follow Simply Taisha on Instagram, and she takes a picture of everything she eats every day, and she's a vegan. So if you're looking for some non-meat, protein-focused ideas, I suggest you check her out on Instagram. Okay.
For sure.
Peanut butter and blueberries every morning.
Better. Yeah. Do you follow?
Mhm.
Oh my gosh. Mindy knows everyone on the interwebs who's on a GLP-1.
That's why I don't have my own channel. I'm too busy following everyone else.
Christopher, what are you doing?
Yeah, what is this?
Christopher and Laraine.
So I'm putting the stuffing in. I made lots of extra stuffing, so just save it for another time. And it's not really about being a stuffing meal, it's just an extra, right?
Right.
Then I have.
What you're doing?
Should be okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
And then I have containers. And these are deli containers. You can order them by the case load on Amazon. And,
Good
and
meal.
they're good for nasal pecans. So if
Or pecans.
so unroasted and unsalted, they're just pecans. Nothing fancy about them. A little crunch, a little texture, even a little protein in them.
Barely here.
Oh,
I
no.
haven't sound Christopher. Or said she can't hear girls.
Oh, this well.
I have mine on. And I can,
Try to sit in yours right
okay.
here. And these are cranberries. They're dried.
Indeed.
Because you're getting all of those flavors.
That looks really good.
So nothing weird. It's all very normal flavors. And then I actually have this on parchment paper. And I'll roll it up.
I think not really good. Otherwise, really different. Sarah's cookie sheet. She'll be mad if you run.
I like it.
Love it.
The purple cookie. I like
It
it.
is a purple.
Yeah.
That's Sarah's favorite color.
Sarah, yeah, I got it. Sarah's favorite color is purple.
So can they hear us better now with the microphone's down in front of us?
Nope.
No?
Absolutely. We'll let Christopher get that.
Let me get this and then I can do the thing.
One of them is the these. These are muffled. So that's these are muffled.
I don't know.
Take this off.
I have turkey hands. You
Yeah, you don't
don't
want
want to touch it.
Check, check, check.
Don't do it that close to your mouth.
Check. Microphone check. Sounds awful. Sorry.
Oh.
It's awful. No one has heard normally. Something is plugged in that should not be plugged in. Hold, please. Please.
Give me a minute and I can solve it.
Yeah.
Brooke says she can't hear me. I'm talking into the thing. She can't hear me. Is this? It's on. It's flashed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christopher is gonna work on it as soon as he gets things going.
Okay.
No worries.
Yeah, the turkey went into the oven.
Cheers, friend.
Cheers. Happy Thanksgiving.
We're still gonna enjoy ourselves.
One moment. Talk amongst yourself.
Not much, so.
Yeah, literally, 'cause they can't hear us.
Can anybody hear us at all? Well, name a sign language.
Crazy Cat Lady in LA is here. Hi, everybody. Sound was super low. Yes, Crazy Cat Lady, we are working on it. I'm not sure if you can hear me. Christopher has gone upstairs to the office to try to get some other microphone equipment. Barb can't hear. No, nobody? Not nobody? I bet these are not doing it. I bet those aren't working. I wonder if
They're all leaving us.
because these are the ones we use all the time.
Yeah, but if it doesn't have them.
Does this one work? Hello? I can hear it through that. I can hear you when you speak. Mel, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Maybe. Oh, they can hear on the little ones, babe. But where's the backs to the little ones? They're not in the case.
Just use the box for these.
Those are better. Okay. All right. Thank you, Sin. Sin's a new member of Club Downsized. Thank you for joining, Sin. Yay! And thank you to all of our members that are joining us today on Club Downsized. If you'd like to join Club Downsized and support us further, you can click the join button.
Can I hear that?
You can click the join. Let me put this on.
Can you hear through this microphone over here that we have now? Can you hear me?
They can, because
they
can hear it,
Yeah.
Yay! All right.
All right,
Technical
cool.
difficulty solved.
So, yay! Okay.
Everyone.
Good job.
Yay.
Good job, Laraine.
Thanks. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I did solve that problem.
You did solve the problem.
Yay! I give myself confetti. No, I don't know how to do it.
know how to do it. I don't know how to do it.
No, it's not it.
There you go.
Yeah. Wait, there's also confetti. Confetti burst.
Yeah.
Yay!
You know why we didn't have sound? Jojo, the sound tech, was not in the house.
I was
Yeah.
gonna try to blame it on JoJo, but
She didn't want to come in.
JoJo wanted to get
JoJo's
my
outside.
interview when I was here.
okay. So we're checking now.
Cooking with grease.
Thank you guys.
Thank you,
Okay.
everyone.
Thanks for hanging with us.
Ooh.
So
Sweet potatoes, this is as simple as it gets. I'm just poking holes in them because sweet potatoes will explode and will leak very sticky stuff all over your oven. And put them in a dish because, again, it'll
yum.
leak very sticky stuff. I wash them, poke holes in them, put them in the oven.
All right.
That's as simple as it gets, right?
Easy.
How long do you cook that for?
Oh, probably it'll be about 45 minutes. So we'll be chatting, we'll do other stuff. We'll be good to go.
Okay.
So what are your questions you're asking?
So I wrote down some questions that we might want to think about coming up around to Thanksgiving. I'm putting on my glasses because I am 55 years old, mom of 3, and I can't see anything. So how do you want to approach your Thanksgiving meal this year? Do you plan to eat less? Will you be eating the same? What will your plate look like? Let's start with Elaine. You've been through Thanksgiving.
Right. Yeah. So
couple times now.
when I started 2 years ago, that first Thanksgiving, I put everything on my plate as normal. But turkey, all potatoes, sweet potatoes, regular potatoes. So we have corn, bread, stuffing, everything. I ate like a bite of everything, and then I was like, I'm done. And I was so disappointed too because I was like, oh, this is one of my favorite meals. So the next year, I just put just little bits of everything. I don't do the where like I get rid of any foods.
Yeah.
I just eat little bits.
Yeah.
And then I just listen to my body. this year we're going down to Frank's Brothers. And so Thanksgiving's going to look a little bit different this year. I'm not actually sure what they're cooking.
Are they in South Carolina?
South Carolina. So though I'm sure he'll probably fry a turkey. I'm not sure that he does that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm sure there'll be ribs. I'm sure there'll be,
Oh.
you know, some sort of probably fish. Anna will make mac and cheese. It's very Southern.
Yeah.
So again, for me, I'll take little bits of everything.
Yeah.
Taste us each
Yeah.
thing, and I will stop when I'm full. I've learned, especially through these 2 years, I've learned my body and when to stop. And
Okay.
if I overeat even the slightest, I feel sick.
Still? No?
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
I'm kind of feeling like I can out-eat it.
Well, you've been going down, right?
I think when I was off for the colonoscopy those couple weeks, like I still am kind of ramping back up. So I'm kind of leveling back out now. I'm on 7.5. Mindy, were you on GLP-1s last year at Thanksgiving?
No, I just started in April.
Okay.
So this is my first Thanksgiving on GLP-1. Although I had already been diagnosed with diabetes, so I was trying to be careful. I normally eat pretty low carb because of my diabetes, but special occasions or if I'm, lucky enough to go to a fancy event or dinner, I'll eat some of the carby things, just have smaller portions. As you know, I am not out to my whole family that I'm diabetic or on GLP-1.
Oh, they don't think you're diabetic either?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
So I try to be stealthy with what I eat. Because if you do like what Elaine just said and just put tiny little bits on your plate, you're like, oh, what's the matter?
What
are you doing?
Yeah.
So I kind of be strategic and I sit next to my husband and slide stuff over to him when no one's looking. But I try.
Is there a dog that you
Yeah. But I try to get as much protein and vegetables and then go light on the, stuffing or other carby or things.
All right. I mean, it's your medical information. You certainly don't have to share it with other people, even your family, if you don't want to. That's completely up to you. Christopher and I didn't tell our families last year when we were. You cooked? Did you cook last year? We were here last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Christopher cooked Thanksgiving last year, and we had just started in the end of September, and so for Thanksgiving he cooked everything. He always cooks just like normal. And I just found I was like, oh, let me take a little bit of everything. And then I just stopped when I was full. Right. What a concept.
Yeah, right? We could do
the
that.
Clean Plate Club is no more.
Yeah. So, and we had some leftovers and we just ended up, we just never ate them. And, so now this year we're going to make less, cook, kind of adjust our cooking and our portion sizes accordingly. So,
Is that a shallot?
That is a shallot. It's a very large shallot. So I'm making a corn souffle that would traditionally have a lot of butter, a lot of other things. This, however, is going to be very protein forward. This is a giant shallot.
That is great.
Shallots kind of are in between garlic and onion, and in this case, I'm only going to use half of it because it's not supposed to be shallot flavored. But it's a nice seasoning for it. And then I have 1 cup of cottage cheese.
Favorite.
Ryan's favorite.
you know what? I actually haven't even tried cottage cheese in years. So I just naturally averse to it.
You won't
Yeah.
notice it.
Yeah.
It's just protein.
Yeah.
And then I have 2 eggs.
What is this going to be? Is this the dessert?
No.
What do you put?
Corn souffle.
Corn souffle? I don't even know what's on the menu. Evidently.
I think I said what was on the menu, didn't I?
Did he say corn souffle?
He just said corn souffle.
I don't.
I did a little while ago, too.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, cool. That
And that's
sounds
about
delicious.
a cup of Fairlife milk. Again, more protein.
Yeah, we love Fairlife milk because it has. Elaine, read how many grams of protein it has.
Gosh, I freaked out. I thought it was
It has 13 grams of protein, as compared to like regular milk, only 8 grams. Almond milk has 1 gram.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
So yeah, we're big Fairlife milk fans, and our Aldi carries it, so even better.
And I have some tarragon,
Tarragon.
little flavor.
Yeah.
Now, it's not corn season, right? So corn season is actually the summer, June, July. Frozen is a great option. Don't be afraid of frozen vegetables. You can put them in a Ziploc bag, pull out the portion you need. In this case, I'm going to use probably about half this bag to begin with because I want to blitz it and make it corn flavored. And then I'll add the rest of the corn in so I have corn chunks.
All right.
And actually, I'm going to hand you that.
So we can blast everyone.
Last, everybody.
Over. All right, put that over. All right, we'll do some
What's everybody saying?
Cheryl Sloan. Okay, felt left out. Just went to get a blood orange French sparkling refresher drink. Got from me, Trader.
Yeah,
Yay!
yeah.
Cheers, friends! Yay! Yay! So, staying hydrated is. We'll let him do it. Okay, so staying hydrated is important, especially on Thanksgiving. You might forget to drink water in the morning because you might be busy and running around, cleaning your house or driving to grandma's or cooking or, doing all the things. So I realized today at about 2:00 that I hadn't drank any water today. What? Well, I didn't go to the gym this morning, and I drank a Diet Coke. I had coffee. I drank a Diet Coke at lunch, and I was like, I better drink some water. So I filled up my big tumbler and caught up on my water. So
That's good.
Those are
I
precious.
got these cute little cast iron pots from Aldi.
what?
They were like $6 or $7 a piece or something, and I bought a whole bunch, and my wife
He
was
had
mad
to
at me.
have them. Yeah.
I was like, I need these.
And
Do you want this
we
back?
bought. I think we bought like a dozen of them
We did.
because Christopher likes to cook for.
I love when he loves to cook for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, Elaine has been with us on. We've gone camping together,
Camping and
and he's cooked.
parties over here.
Yeah.
So just a little non-stick spray.
Oh, that's for the corn souffle.
I think we're the only people that go camping and have like gourmet food.
Yeah, you're not having hot dogs. and-
Yeah, no.
We go all out.
One year he cooked a turkey at the campground. Were you there that time?
I don't think I was going to.
Okay.
I spit roasted a whole turkey,
Wow.
Yeah.
a 25-pound turkey on a spit
Yeah.
over the fire.
So he sat there all day with the turkey,
It was awesome.
doing turkey things.
And he was also good to my daughter, who was very picky, and he just made her plain, just noodles.
Plain everything. Yeah. She's in college now.
She's
She's
a little
home.
bit better.
Yeah.
She went and had sushi today.
Oh, okay.
Her.
All right. Good for her. Yeah.
So milk, corn, shallot, salt, pepper, cottage cheese. No, nothing hard.
Write down these ingredients because I guess I'll have to go back later and write them down
You'll
and
have
fill
to
them
watch
in.
again.
Right. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about breakfast on Thanksgiving. Do you guys eat breakfast on Thanksgiving? Mindy, do you eat breakfast?
I will.
You will.
Yeah. I'm kind of in the same camp as you where I feel like if I don't start my day with some protein,
Yeah.
I'm just going to be ravenous for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
So I'll get breakfast in. I think we're eating, it's a weird time, like maybe 3:30 in the afternoon.
That is weird time.
So I'll probably eat breakfast a little bit later than normal.
Yeah.
And maybe have like a really light snack before I go over. So
Yeah.
I'm not,
Starving.
yeah,
Yeah.
tempted,
Yeah. How about you, Elaine? Do you eat breakfast? Will you eat
No,
breakfast? You don't eat breakfast?
I'm not a real breakfast person anyways.
Yeah.
If I do eat something, I'll probably like yogurt. Just something
Yeah.
small.
Oh, I found some yogurts that looked interesting at the store.
We get up, we sleep in, so, and then we have lunch, dinner at odd time too.
I found these Chobani 20 grams of protein, and they were on sale this week, so I picked one up. 0 added sugar. This one has mango. And they also have some nice looking blueberries. Somebody suggested, maybe it was Taisha, blueberries to me because I'm supposed to be on my high fiber diet. Yay. So I thought I could throw some blueberries in here and have a couple yogurts. So just want to show you
This
guys.
looks good for your high fiber diet.
Yeah, no, this is all good. This is all good. Yeah. So this time of year, there's lots of great root vegetables, right? You're not going to get corn, really, although you can buy corn, you can buy strawberries. It's not going to taste like what it would taste in the summer. It's just not, and it's very expensive. But the root vegetables will taste great. So these are actually radishes. Look at all that color.
That's a lot of color.
Nice.
Anytime you get color, you get vitamins.
Okay.
Okay. So radishes, corn, not corn, carrots.
Like carrots, Christopher.
They do look like carrots because that's in, and this was a new kind of apple. I don't even remember what kind of apple it
There was
was.
a little lady sampling them.
Yeah,
so we
so
picked
we
up a bag of whatever.
Picked up a bag. So I'll take a couple of these.
Farmers market.
No, I have here. Yeah, no, is the Davidson Farmers Market still going, or is it might be closed for winter now?
It's closed for winter
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, there's a lovely farmers market near us that actually I forget about it most times, but yeah, farmers markets are lovely. Let's see.
Do you have any questions?
Let's see. Have you guys experienced jealousy? Elaine?
I don't think so. I mean, there's a few people that like to talk, behind the scenes or whatever to other people and say what she's been doing, and they question, and because I for a long time didn't tell anybody except for you what I was doing, and I would always just say I cut calories, which I did.
Yeah.
Not lying.
Right.
Never lied to anybody, but yeah, I've heard the people they talk, but I don't know if it's jealousy or they're just want to be gossipy.
Yeah, I remember when I saw you at the Christmas party, and it was a dramatic change. Like, we should have put up some before and after pictures.
We don't do that.
You can watch us on the downsized dish.
Yeah, we'll later go to the downsized dish. And Elaine and I love to take selfies
All the time.
of smushy face selfies. So we have some of those through the years. But yeah, because I was like, you lost so you dropped so fast, and I was like, what are you, because I'm like, oh my god, because me, I'm always going to be like, I want to know your secret, right now, tell me what you're doing. And Louis was like, and you were like, I'm on some medicine. I'm like, what is this medicine?
I will tell you, but we'll go over here and talk about it.
And you're like, Mounjaro. I'm like,
What is Mounjaro?
what's Mounjaro?
Yeah.
So
Well, let's talk about it. I will tell you all about it.
yeah. So I went home and Googled it and was like, how do I get some of this Mounjaro? And that was before Zepbound even came out, really. So yeah.
So I like to make ribbons of carrots for your salad.
I like it. It's pretty.
It's just a peeler. Looks fancy. It's really not hard.
Mindy, have you experienced any jealousy from others?
No, I haven't experienced jealousy. I think Elaine is right. People are probably chit-chatting behind my back. I remember we had a coworker one time, this is maybe a decade ago, so he was not on any of these drugs, obviously, but he dropped a ton of weight. And the big rumor was, oh, did he have surgery? And then people are like, well, what if he's sick? Like, we shouldn't talk, 'cause sometimes I think people worry that you could be sick. And then they say, oh, wow, you've lost a lot of weight. Yeah, well, I have such and such disease. And then they feel awful. So I think there's a lot of whispering. And a couple of the ladies at work will ask me what I'm doing. And I just really say what Elaine said.
Mindy is not telling.
But,
that's fine.
I might
That's
need
fine.
to at this point. I mean, it's getting a little ridiculous that I think I'm I'm hiding, right?
It's up to you. You can tell them.
You want to
Yeah, I'm very glad that Elaine told me,
Right.
because then here we are today from that. So thank you, Elaine.
Yes, thank you, Elaine.
Since you've been starting this and we've been talking about it to everybody,
Yeah,
there's so many people that we know that are doing this too. So it was
Right.
I could have been having these conversations and getting feedback or support
Yeah.
from other neighbors if I had just spoken up to begin with. But at that point, it was private. And
you were really on the first people to start the Mounjaro for, I mean, as far as I know,
For
2 years
our
ago.
neighborhood, for sure.
Yeah.
Pioneer.
All right, so I'm going to actually make a dressing. I'm going to do apple cider dressing. Again, falling in apple cider vinegar, falling into the fall theme. Start with a little bit of mustard. You're not trying to make a mustard dressing, but you're trying to use the mustard to give it a little bit of depth, and it gives it some viscosity, so it helps it actually.
Viscosity.
Yep,
It's an emulsifier.
that's exactly right, Mindy. It's an emulsifier. So a little bit of mustard, not a lot. This is just a nice stone ground mustard. You always want a little bit of sweet, and this is the southern sweet, as southern as it gets. This is actually apple butter. So if you don't know apple butter is just a stewed down with the skins and the whole 9 yards. This is old school. A lot of times you can get it in a Cracker Barrel. So the ingredients are literally apple puree, sugar, apple concentrate, cider vinegar, cinnamon, cloves. It's as basic. But again, we're not going to eat the whole jar.
Right.
We're going to have, this much. That's it. We're not going to, but it's delicious. So if you've never tried that, a lot of times in little country restaurants, you'll get it with your biscuits or something like that. And this, again, in the apple, this is organic apple cider vinegar.
Yeah.
And I'm just eyeballing it.
He doesn't measure things.
Measure part.
That's right.
Yeah.
You want a little bit of salt and pepper.
Christopher doesn't measure and he doesn't use recipes. So there's a lady in the neighborhood, Mackenzie. Mackenzie. She always says, "You have to send me your recipes." He's like, "I don't use recipes." And she's like, "What? How do you cook without a recipe?"
And then the thing, it's
Exactly.
fat. It's olive oil.
I don't know.
This is actually Trader Joe's imported olive oil. Right. So, and then what we're going to do is do a little bit at a time, because we're not trying to eat a lot of olive oil. We're just trying to make a dressing. But yes, you notice very quickly it becomes a dressing. A tiny bit more. We're not going to eat all of it. So
See, in the old days, I would be like, "Well, how many Weight Watchers points is that? How many olive oils did you put in? Like, how do I count the apple butter? Like, why? And you'd be like, "Oh, this won't hurt you," and I'd be like, "Oh, but I have to."
well, and I think we have to
Yeah.
remember that salad dressing should accent the salad. It shouldn't be the flavor. That's what so often happens is, right, we dump ranch on it. Ranch is delicious, don't get me wrong, but you're really eating ranch, you're not eating salad. So I like to do the salad dressing in the bottom first, and then I'll go in with these root vegetables because they can take the piece of it. Then we're going to add some lettuce.
Lettuce.
I have a nice, what is this, garden leaf?
It's green leaf.
Oh, green leaf, correct.
I read those letters without my glasses.
Yeah. So just a nice fresh lettuce.
Yeah, Christopher doesn't like the lettuce blends that he calls weeds. You know, with the real bitter
like it when it's bitter.
pieces. Yeah,
I don't,
yeah. But yeah. So you're a lettuce chopping person, not a lettuce paring person.
I could go either way.
Yeah. I don't really know the difference, but one of them can make the lettuce brown if you use
The knife, the knife technically can. This is not going to be around long enough to matter. Then I have some actual apples. So well,
Don't forget to hit the like button.
oh yeah.
Like and subscribe to our channel. We're almost up to, we're getting close to 7,000 subscribers. So thanks everybody out there for watching. We appreciate you. We also have an email list that we've started. I'll put the thing up for that if I can figure it out. Yeah, if you go to our website, it's thedownsized.org. You can sign up for our email list. Christopher just sent out the first email the other day, and
This actually.
about this. One of the ladies in the gym that I work out with all the time, she's probably in her late 70s. I saw her in passing at the gym. She goes, "I'm so sorry I can't make it on Saturday to your thing." What are you talking about, Sandy? She goes, "You're the invite. You gave me an invite to your I'm like, "Oh, don't worry, Sandy. It'll be recorded. You can watch it again later." She goes, "Okay, well, I wanted to let you know that I couldn't make it." I'm like, and she's so cute. I don't even think she's watched I don't know what, she's watched some of the videos. I got her started on Mochi also. She had been,
Oh, thank you.
she saw me lose weight and said, what are you doing? And I told her, and she went to her doctor. Her doctor put her on phentermine, and she lost a little bit of weight on that. And then she asked him about semaglutide. He put her on semaglutide. She was going to a med spa, getting semaglutide from a med spa. And they were charging her a lot. She was having to go to the place, and she didn't like that. I said, you should really check out Mochi. So now she used my code, and she does Mochi. Do we have a Mochi thing on this?
No.
No, we don't. But anyway, in the description, is it in the description today? Chewing.
Oh yeah, people were freaking out about them.
We did another video when we were chewing them.
That's funny.
It was too loud.
It's an eating video. There's going to be chewing.
But anyway, you can sign up for Mochi. You can use my code and get $40 off. Elaine has gotten $40 off using my code. We'll put it in the description, and it's joinmochi.com.
Join Mochi.
And actually, should we tell them the exciting news, Christopher?
If you'd like.
So, recently I made a video of a Mochi unboxing where it came in the blue thermos, and I talked about it and all that. Well, Mochi saw the video,
Wow.
and they reached out and asked us if we would like to,
Affiliate.
get paid to talk about them. And I said, well, I'm talking about you anyway, so I might as well get paid for it. So we'll be doing. Oh, thanks.
We're not today. There's no.
We're not today. This is
Yeah, not yet.
not yet, but yeah, I just thought that was exciting. So thanks everybody out there for supporting us and letting us talk about this and that while we're doing some other stuff. So, all right.
Do you have any questions?
I like the bottles that we get now.
Yeah.
Now we have like
The
3
thermos, yeah.
thermos ones.
Yeah, I'm like, what am I going to do with these? I guess you can drink out of them like water bottles. Okay, so let's get back to some Thanksgiving topics.
Okay.
Are there Thanksgiving foods that you can do without?
See if anybody wants to ask questions.
What?
Questions.
On there.
Oh, and you can also submit questions to us on the chat. We'll do those in a minute.
Okay.
Any Thanksgiving foods you can do without, Mindy?
Do without.
Not gonna be too crunchy if I eat that.
I didn't.
Maybe.
I didn't used to like sweet potato casserole.
Yeah.
But then my brother, he doesn't live nearby, so it's not a concern. But my brother started making it with like so much topping and so little sweet potato.
The topping's the best
It
one.
was so good. But normally I can skip that.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite.
It's not your favorite. How about you, Elaine?
I don't know. So my mom cooks Thanksgiving dinner every year, and she makes all of our favorites every year. It's the same dinner.
Yeah.
We don't have anything that we don't all like. But I'm gonna say, like, if probably I would just go away from just any of the potatoes.
Okay.
I love the stuffing and the gravy on it and
Yeah.
everything. But probably I wouldn't need the taste. However, my dad does make a really good sweet potato casserole, and it's all the marshmallow.
You're a marshmallow sweet
Yes.
potato person?
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
a ginger snap topping.
I have never had that before. That's I guess.
Yeah, Christopher Durham. Again,
That
don't know the
sounds
recipe.
amazing.
There's not one.
What is one that you wouldn't?
I don't think there is one. Maybe the cranberry sauce I'm
Yeah,
not
no,
so
I'm not-
crazy about.
Cranberry sauce.
I can leave that out.
Thank you. Sir.
I can't. Do you know of anything I don't like, Christopher?
You're not a rice fan, but we don't usually make rice.
Yeah, your brother always wants rice on Thanksgiving, and I'm like, rice, but he's a big rice fan. I can take rice or leave it. It's just, to me, it's just like a carb for no reason.
My husband's Japanese, and he doesn't even want rice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. So Christopher's given us some
This looks
of the lovely.
So you start with a salad. And you know all the dressing that's in it. It'll fill it up. Good fiber helps with the whole flow through piece, right?
Okay. Christopher, you talk while I'm.
Absolutely. So
Oh my god, that's so good.
I also happen to have a little bit of something that is.
Oh, she
If Frank's watching, he's gonna be like, man, I should have gone over there.
that is, these are actually Parker House rolls. Now, the thing about bread for me is first, if I'm going to eat bread, I want it to be great bread. I don't want it to be $1 loaf of bread. I want to eat it. I want to cook it in small amounts. So I don't need to make enough for an entire army. I want to make enough for us that it's gone. I had a bite. And what does Oprah say about bread, Rain?
I love bread. I eat bread every day. That's what Oprah says.
So these are actually Parker House rolls, and I've made little individual pieces. Probably still too much, but you know, it's all good. And then I just happen to love bagel seasoning, everything bagel seasoning. So I
Oh, that's great.
will put a little everything bagel seasoning on there.
Ann says, what is the website and how much does it run with Mochi? And Linda Holloway kindly answered that for me. Thank you, Linda Holloway. $79 a month for the membership and $275 for any strength dose of compounded tirzepatide. They also sell compounded semaglutide. It's a little bit cheaper, but
Yeah,
I've never used semaglutide,
I
so.
think it's significantly cheaper.
And you can look up my code for $40 off. Thanks, Linda. Suzanne Saunders says, Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, Suzanne. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody out there. Difficult Nerd. James from Australia is here. He says, greetings, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving. We did a first interview with James back at the beginning of our channel, and we did a follow-up interview with James.
And he'll be in 2 weeks.
That'll come out in 2 weeks. So be looking for that. He's doing great on his journey, and thank you, James, for watching and coming on. So how's the salad, ladies?
Very good.
So
Very flavorful.
do we eat salad usually on Thanksgiving? Is that a Thanksgiving food at your house? No. Yeah. Do you remember like maybe it was like that show Mad About You, where the grandma really wanted the salad. Like she's not a peck of salad anywhere. Do you guys remember that? No, I don't remember that. I remember random things.
I love it.
But yeah, so salad. Like, I guess if this was Thanksgiving, I'd be like, oh, I'll eat a bite, but I don't want to fill up on salad.
Yeah, I think that's what my family would say too, but I would really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Well, I think the bigger point for us is we're not eating that much. So get a good variety. I mean, I see these people are like, I only eat the same thing every day, or I don't eat fat, I don't eat sugar, I don't eat carbs. I'm like, mix it up. The more colors, the better. The more flavors, the better. Enjoy what you're putting in your mouth. I don't want to put anything in my mouth that doesn't taste good. So
Yeah, I was just going to say, as salads go, it looks very festive. It's not iceberg lettuce with cucumbers and tomatoes, right?
And a big pile of cheese.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Christopher. Lovely salad.
anyway, let's see how Mr. Turkey is doing. Ooh. Turkey.
Suzanne wants to know, are your daughters home for the holidays? Not yet. Elaine's daughter's home.
She got home yesterday.
Yeah. Our daughters will be home. What'll be home Monday night, and what'll be home Tuesday night?
Yes.
And they still have classes at the beginning of the week.
Olivia wanted to stay for film club. There's
Okay.
film club at school on Monday, so that's
Football
fine.
game, probably.
She did not go to the
didn't
football
go?
game. She said it was too cold and it was snowing.
Oh,
She could watch it on
one
TV.
today. I saw. Yeah, I get alerts to my watch because we went to an App State game, and now I just get updates on my watch about App State all the time. I don't know why. Yeah, and then Sarah will be home Tuesday night.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tuesday night, and then we go to Charleston on Wednesday.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, that's great. Thanks, Suzanne. So yeah. All right. What else, Christopher? What's next?
Well, I've got some green beans and some carrots. Now, the way I do green beans and carrots today, because I do it differently every time, is these are actually blanched, so they've been cooked about 7-8 minutes, and they're basically done. And then I cooked the carrots and cut them in the same shape, size as the green beans.
Okay.
Right, so that when I toss them together, it'll be a lovely, pretty thing, and these are pre-cooked as well. So right before we're ready to eat, I'll actually take a little bit of olive oil, some garlic, toss them up, and heat them up so you're just getting really the essence of the vegetable. It would be lovely. Then we're just kind of chilling.
Cool.
Cool. Sin said she made a slight adjustment to the pumpkin pie, used monk sugar as a substitute. All right. I hope that came out good. What's monk sugar?
Monk sugar, it's just another variation on a
Monk fruit.
yeah, monk
Oh,
fruit.
okay. So it's probably
More natural.
It's like a stevia.
calories?
It's in the same.
okay.
It's in the
It is,
same
yeah.
kind of. It all comes from a natural plant. So
cool. All right.
And for folks like me, it's supposed to be better for your blood sugar.
Blood sugar. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you have a glucose monitor, or how do you?
It's right here.
You do. Okay. All right. Lovely. So you make sure to hide that from your face.
Yeah.
Wear on sleeves.
And my mom's always like,
Oh my gosh. Ah, Mom, tap the other shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
in case you ever see this someday.
Maybe someday.
Yeah.
Let's try some other. Let's see some other things that I have. How do you deal with relatives that want you to try their dishes and you don't want to hurt their feelings? So what do you do? Elaine, you're a nice southern lady. What do you do about that?
Well, I'll usually put something on the plate. I may not actually get to trying it, but I'll move it around a little bit. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but I'm a little bit picky as well. Not as picky as my daughter, but
So your family
I'll
probably knows
kind
that.
of like a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
I might give it a try. Depends on what it is, really.
Gotcha.
But I probably won't eat it.
Yeah.
Or I'll just, I mean, if we're with family, when that's usually who, I just be like, no.
Yeah.
Thanks, but no.
How about you, Mindy?
I'm not a picky eater. I lived in Japan for 11 years, so I had to learn to eat all kinds of crazy
Oh, wow.
things. But I'm picky about it for my health.
Okay.
So I probably would be diplomatic like Elaine and say, oh, yes, I'd love to try it. And if it's something I'm really interested in trying, I will. But otherwise, yeah, I'm probably just going to move it around. Or if it's something I think my husband would like, again, slide it over to him. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'd be
Good.
like, oh, I just got full. I'm sorry, I didn't even taste it.
Yeah, I guess in our family, usually Christopher cooks Thanksgiving, and I like everything that he makes, so that's
Yeah.
not an issue. When I was before I was married to Christopher, I was married before, and to a man who was from Spartanburg, South Carolina. He had a big Southern family with lots of Southern grandmas and aunts and great aunts, and so everybody was making something. And don't you want to try? You know,
Don't eat it. You don't like it? What?
don't you like it? What's wrong? You don't want to eat my whatever. So I would usually just eat it just so nobody would like come at me.
Yeah.
I mean, I was also much younger then. I was in my 20s. So today I probably would be more diplomatic about it, hopefully, and not just be like, oh yeah, it's so good and eat all of it. So, yeah.
craziness. How was that? You good, ladies?
Yeah. You want,
Can I take these?
Delicious. I love the flavor of the dressing.
I liked it, but I just didn't want to eat it all.
No, you're fine.
I don't want to hurt your feelings.
It doesn't hurt my feelings.
I know, as we're saying, well, I was just pushing around on the plate. And then I'm like,
Literally what I just did. Let's see. So I have some other comments here. Oops. Yep. Difficult Nerd says, I will email you a photo that you may want to add to the interview. Oh, okay, cool. I've officially lost so much weight that I went from 52-inch pants to 46. Wow.
Dude, that's you.
there's new flow.
Hey, awesome, James. Let's see. We'll give you, I'll get the hang of this. We'll give you the dancing girl.
Even though Lorraine does not like the dancing girl. That's how good you did, Jane.
Yep, that's how good you did, James. Congratulations. That's quite an accomplishment.
Thank you, sir.
Comments.
There we go.
There we are. Yeah, there we are. Mel Bethel says, my vegetarian sister is hosting this year. She is a great cook. That's great. I guess, is she cooking turkey? What is a vegetarian?
For everybody else.
Yeah.
Is she?
A tofurkey.
So turkey?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I was
Tofurkey.
My sister is also a vegetarian, and we're having the night before Thanksgiving at her house.
But she'll
And
probably order pizza.
we've decided it'll probably be either pizza
Or tacos.
or maybe we'll go to a Mexican restaurant near their house.
Hard to say.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great.
James says his shirt is down from a 5XL to a 2XL.
That's great.
Okay.
That's great, James. And Barb says, fantastic. Thanks, Barb. John Ledoux was also interviewed on the Downsized Dish. Thank you for sharing. Thanks, Jonna. If anybody else out there would like to be on the Downsized Dish, you can send me an email to Laraine@thedownsized.org. And it's really easy. Mindy has done it. Elaine has done it. Pretty painless.
Oh, super easy. Do it. You should do it.
Yeah. So send me an email. We'll get you signed up. And that is that. Oh, let's see. ARC services. If joining Mochi, do they have shortages also with compound tirzepatide? No, they do not. Or is that more of a guarantee of availability?
There's no guarantee of anything.
No guarantee of anything.
But the shortages are branded.
Yeah,
They're
they
not-
don't. The compounds are not. I've never had a shortage. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer to get your order delivered if a lot of people are reordering at one time, like kind of people are now.
I had one time where it took about a week longer.
Yeah.
But luckily I still, because they tell you when take your third punch,
Yeah.
to go ahead and reorder.
Yeah.
So normally you'll have
Enough.
enough.
Yeah, I've been
it was fun where
yeah.
I went a few days without doing the product on time.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
But other times it's always come.
Yeah. I got a delivery today, actually, a reorder today. It took 2 weeks. So I've been suggesting to people that maybe do the reorder after your second shot, just to give yourself some runway. They've never told me no, so some online providers might say, no, you have to wait until a certain date, but I always ask and just make them tell me no.
Yeah, it's always a no if you don't ask.
Right. Right. So, Mel Bethel says they're having stuffing, sweet potato souffle, collard greens, veggie casserole, cranberry sauce, roasted Vidalia onions, turkey, ham, mac and cheese for those who want it, including me. That sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Can we join you?
Address.
We're just going to be having Thanksgivings around America with the Downsized. I guess that wouldn't be too downsized if we kept having big meals all the time.
So
That sounds
I
great.
pulled this out to just let it rest for a little while because I temped it and it was at 155. So this should get to about 160, 165. The heat inside of it will carry over so you'll get it to the right temperature.
All right.
Looks amazing.
Cool.
Reminds me of the pork loin that you made.
It was a turducken.
Was that
No, it wasn't a turducken.
What was it?
and something?
It was
When was it?
it was 4th of July.
Was it 4th of July?
Wasn't it 4th of July?
Maybe.
Years ago.
A big party.
In the days of pre-COVID yore.
Was it her birthday?
No. I think it was 4th of July. Because didn't we go to the
Oh,
butcher and you
that
got
was
the
another
3
spit
pieces
roasted
of
thing.
meat?
Yeah, I
Tell
did
me what you
a full side of a pig rolled up. So it was the Italian one. It's out of my head. I don't know. Anyway, it's the whole loin inside of the back and the bacon and wrapped up and spit roasted.
Oh, wow.
Or
Porchetta.
porchetta. There you go.
Porchetta.
Oh, little
Porchetta.
pork. Okay.
It was delicious.
Yeah.
Too.
And it was roasted on a spit in my backyard for 9 hours.
That's commitment.
The unfortunate problem about doing that in July is, and the reason I now know that people typically do that in the fall is because it is so hot outside that you then have 2 fires, a fire to roast the pork and you have to have a fire to feed the fire.
Oh,
Because you don't really want flames, you just want
Right.
coals, so you're moving
You
the
have to keep
coals over.
moving.
So me and a good friend of ours, Jeff Hahn, sweated our tails off.
Well, I
Holy
remember
cow.
we saw the fly. The flies would come around and they get close to the fire and they go whoop.
Yeah, so Lorraine and our other friend Shelley was like, well, I don't know, the bugs will get them. I'm like, oh no,
The
bugs
bugs
are
were
not
not
anywhere.
getting anywhere near that. It was so hot. But yeah.
But yeah, that reminds me of the.
Yeah. All right. What cooking next, Christopher? And John wants to know if you're eating. Are you eating?
Yeah, I'll eat.
Okay. What's next, Christopher?
Well, now we're just kind of chilling out.
Oh, we're now chilling out, so we should,
The turkey is resting. The sweet potatoes are finishing. They're not going as fast as I want them to, so I moved them to the microwave. It's all good.
Here's some Mel Bethel says, sans the mac and cheese. Yeah. Jonna says, going to see Wicked to celebrate.
Oh, I'm so jealous. I want to see it.
oh, good. Yeah, are you going?
The movie?
Yeah. Yeah,
My
awesome.
favorite Broadway show. So
It's a good one. So, I think the reviews for them, I have. I saw it once a long time ago with my mom, and I think I actually saw the production that had Kristen Chenoweth and
Adina Menzel.
Adina Menzel. And I didn't know them at the time, but we really enjoyed it. And then when the first time we took the girls to New York, they were like 8 and 9, Christopher, somewhere in there.
Yeah, something like that.
We took them to see Wicked, and they loved it. So I used to go to New York every month for my job, and I don't have that job anymore. So I miss my Broadway, but yeah, we're gonna go see the movie pretty soon. Suzanne says, "What was that you pulled out of the oven?" I think
Well,
she's
we're
talking about the turkey that's rolled up.
Was it this?
The corn; those are corn souffles.
All right, so this was a corn souffle. So in this, if you recall, or if you've joined us late, I used frozen corn, Fairlife milk, a cup of cottage cheese, some scallion or some shallots, some salt and pepper, and so I blitzed about half the bag of corn in it, so it kind of thickened it up, and then added some whole kernels as well. So it's a little corn souffle, but it's a ton of protein packed in there. Ton of protein packed in there. So we're going to do this in courses because it's ready. Do not touch the metal pan; it will burn you. And that's
from
that.
China. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Who knows?
And you do not have to eat it all. That's the whole thing with GLP-1s. You eat what you want because we've got turkey and other things coming. So,
Are we trying it now?
sure.
Okay, let's try it. It looks very hot.
And it's very hot.
Volcanic.
Did you burn your mouth?
It's very hot.
And Elaine doesn't like cottage cheese.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it kind of tastes eggy to me.
Those two eggs, yeah.
Yeah.
That would be a souffle part, babe.
I need to cool down so I can taste it.
No. But you can't taste the cottage cheese, or can you?
No, I don't taste it. I guess it's just the kind of the eggy. I mean, it's not bad. Is it the best thing he's ever made? No.
Well, it doesn't have a pound of butter and 10
Yeah.
pounds of cheese either.
Yeah, so I'm in charge of the corn casserole for Thanksgiving. I just found out today.
Oh, now you know what to have.
Well, here you go.
But no one will be happy if I brought this. It has to be the kind you make with the jiffy
Oh, that is
muffin
delicious. That is
and
delicious.
cream corn and corn
Yep.
and, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I love
if you put a
that.
couple of tablespoons of butter in this, it would kind of knock it up. But
Yeah.
No, but
Again.
it's great.
I think it's really good. Oh, hot.
Yeah. All right. Let's take some questions while we're.
and then
Barb says, "What I will never be making again, but all the kids have the recipe, is sweet potatoes. Ingredients: sweet potatoes, 3 boxes of brown sugar. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of brown sugar. And 3 pounds of real butter. Delicious. I am sure that is
How many
indeed the case.
sweet potatoes?
my mother used to do it as canned sweet potatoes, and she'd dump an entire bag of brown sugar in a crock pot with the big like number 5 can.
Mm-hmm.
My brother, it was like, oh, I don't know how we all didn't end up with diabetes. It was
Yeah,
so
your brother likes
That's
this.
like candy, yeah.
yeah.
Difficult Nerd says, health at any cost, so insanely happy and thankful to lose these meds and the Downsized community for support. Ah, thanks, James. Yeah, I'm glad you're here. And Barb says to Jonah, jealous, my family is going Christmas Eve to see Wicked. Can't wait. Awesome. We met Barb's son, and we did an interview with him when we were in Chicago last week, so that'll be coming out in a few weeks. We'll let you know.
Is he on a weight loss journey as well?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's fabulous.
Was he off to 80, 100, somewhere in there?
80, I think.
80.
And he's done it a couple of times too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
mid-40s, former D1 baseball player, got hurt and just spiraled from there.
Happens to a lot of athletes.
Yeah.
Lose their sport.
They're athletic. Uh-huh.
And I mean, if you've seen the way Barb writes, you meet this guy and you're like, oh, you're obviously related to Barb. And he was fabulous.
Nice.
Fabulous. And I think she wants to get her daughter to do an interview too.
Yeah.
So,
Jackie JB, my husband cooks our turkey in a deep fryer outdoors. Freeze up the oven for sides. Yeah, a lot of people in the South do the deep fry. Do you guys do that, Elaine?
We don't, but Frank's brother does, so
Okay.
that's probably what we'll,
Yeah.
I assume. I haven't really talked to them about what they're actually doing.
Mindy,
They're
you
showing up.
ever deep fried a turkey, Mindy?
I think we've tried that. I think my son has done that.
Uh-huh.
And a couple of years now, he's smoked a turkey.
Oh, nice.
Smoker.
Oh, you know,
I
you
love
did that
smoke.
one time, Christopher. Didn't you do that one time?
yeah, we
We
did.
used to have a smoker, and we left it outside, and
It
we don't
died.
have a smoker anymore. But yeah, I forgot all about that. That's a great.
Yeah. Problem with the
Great one.
smoked turkey is you can't use it. You can't make gravy.
Oh,
You have
right.
to create gravy in
Yeah,
another
a
way.
different way. Yeah.
Well, so I bought a whole second turkey just for this because the turkey breast, and tip here, turkey breasts are expensive. You can buy an entire turkey for cheaper than you can buy turkey breast. Now you have to be okay and be able to cut it up. So I cut the breasts off, pulled the rest of the turkey out and got my big stock pot out. Put it in the stock pot with onions, celery, carrots, bay leaves, all the fun stuff, and made stock. Cooked that for about 2 hours, pulled the turkey out and shredded the turkey off. So I actually saved it for a whole other meal, right? Then I've got this gravy actually came from that turkey stock.
He's always making stock or something.
Well, you pay a lot for stock, and stock doesn't taste like anything from the store but salt.
His stock, it's,
That's right.
I don't have a problem with salt, but
I was gonna, Mindy, where are you from originally?
I'm from Long Island, New York.
Oh, okay.
I grew up there and then moved to Japan for 11 years.
Oh, wow.
Now I've lived in Charlotte area for about 35.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm 63.
Okay, all right.
Can't do
Math.
Well, I can do all the math.
Yeah, my roommate in college is from Long Island, so I got to travel there a couple times to visit her, but she lives like out on the end of.
Oh, me too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's where I'm from.
She's from Sag Harbor.
Oh, I'm further east.
Oh,
Yeah.
like Montauk?
Orientation. So
Okay.
North Fork, yeah.
Oh, awesome. Okay. You don't know anybody named Ratcliffe, do you?
No.
No. So yeah, no. Her grandmother, I guess, had a house there, and they turned it into a bed and breakfast at one point. And I think her mom eventually.
so
sold
fun fact, when you put garlic in a pan that's too hot, it just immediately burns.
it. Oh, okay.
So we're going to stop that.
Cooling down the pan.
Yeah, we're going to cool. Yeah, I will just immediately
Cooling
burn.
down.
This is also the Parker House rolls. So nice thing is these you can pull out just a little piece.
Ooh, can we eat the rolls now?
Yeah.
Like children waiting for
Rolls. Okay. I don't know that these feel a little doughy at the bottom.
They're good.
I'm a big critic.
Oh, so yeasty and good.
So do we need to eat all of the rolls? No. Can you have a roll once in a while? Yes, you can.
I like the bagel seasoning on it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part. I like to eat the top of the nugget.
Eat
Yeah, I ate the
top,
top part.
and then take the bottom and get some of that apple butter.
Ooh. Yeah. Bad girl.
Trouble.
What do you think, Minnie? Yeah, so everything but the bagel seasoning we get at Aldi. They also have a version at Trader
Everybody
Joe's.
has
I think
it now.
everybody
Yeah,
has a version
everybody
now.
has it now.
But yeah, it's delicious.
So these are just baked sweet potatoes. So I put them in the oven, pierce them a little bit, put them in a pan, and we will make some sweet potatoes out of them. Now they're very hot, so I'm going to try not to burn myself. But
James says, did I already put that on there? I did. Finn says, I saw Wicked on Thursday, indulged and had popcorn and milk duds. Is it hard for you guys to go to the movies and not have treats?
I have to have popcorn. It upsets my stomach. It did before I even did this, but
Uh-huh.
I can't. Like, I'll just deal with the upset stomach because I have to have the popcorn.
You have
but
to
now
have
I get the kid pack,
Okay.
so it's just a little bit of
Yeah.
popcorn.
Yeah. That's a
And I
better
get my
for you
my
options.
fix.
Yeah. How about you, Mindy? Do you?
I have not been to the movies since I've been on GLP-1, but even in the past when I was, on one of my many weight loss journeys,
Yeah.
I could forgo it. It was hard if whoever I was with was having popcorn.
Yeah.
But if they put the butter on it, then I'm not tempted because I don't like it. The fake butter at the movie theater. I know
Yeah.
that's what everyone really likes, but
Yeah.
so I wouldn't be tempted. And then once I'm sitting down, I don't want to get up and miss part of the movie to go get something.
Right.
So I would often pack, like, it's so nerdy, but I'd pack some almonds or something in my
Yeah.
purse.
That's perfect. That's a perfect solution.
What's my favorite? Laraine?
Well, I was just going to tell, when Christopher and I first met, one of our first dates was a movie date. We saw Men in Black 2, and Christopher just went up and ordered a big tub of popcorn and snow caps. And then he dumped the snow caps
Into the popcorn.
into the popcorn, and I said, "This is a man I could marry." No, I think that was, I don't remember which date that was. It was early on.
I think it was a second date.
Yeah, but I was going to say, when I was little, my mom would let us take us to the movies.
You're bleeding.
Oh dear,
Oh, fun.
let's go take care of that.
Yeah, sorry.
No, don't want blood in our food.
Extra protein.
Little kitchen mishap there. My mom would let us pick out any candy we wanted. So I always got the big box of Raisinets because it took me the longest to eat. Because
I picked food.
yes, because I could, let the chocolate dissolve and then chew the raisin. I could slowly eat one at a time to make it last through the whole thing. And I mean, I guess now as an adult, Christopher still loves to get popcorn. And popcorn, I can take it or leave it. It's not something I have to have. But I love candy. I love, sweets. So I always do look at that big box of Raisinets and go, remember me, Raisinets? But yeah, so, all right, let's see what else we got here. Mandy Bedez. Hi guys, followed you for a couple months. First time messaging from the UK. Glad to see you.
Hello.
We just did an interview with Zach from the UK. Lovely young man. You can check that out on the Downsized Dish. Lisa Tipton says, how's it feel to have 81 people watching you eat?
I didn't know how many people we have. Now.
Yeah, so I
Real.
hope I'm not chewing too loud. We did a video the other day with the Vital Pursuits. I think it just posted. There's it's like a lean cuisine, but it's called Vital Pursuits that Nestle made with GLP-1s in mind, but it doesn't say GLP-1. It doesn't really say protein. It doesn't really say much. So Christopher and I sat at the kitchen table and tried them, and somebody said, you're chewing too loud. Because our microphones are, so we didn't think about it. And Christopher said, yeah, I kind of noticed that when I was editing, but there was really nothing I could do easily at that point. So, and Barb laughs, ha ha ha. Yes, thanks, Barb. Barb says, my daughter Megan is also on tirzepatide and will eventually do an interview.
Oh, sorry.
Yep. Looking forward to it, Barb.
Yeah.
Mandy says, guys, you said you've tried every diet. Have you tried the BBBE for a month? Dr. K. Berry. I don't know what that is. You guys know what that is?
No idea what
The BBBE. Is this Mandy from the UK? Maybe it's a UK thing. We hasn't gotten. Yeah.
Yeah. Barb's
Yeah,
asking.
tell us what it is.
Yeah. Oh, Barb says, yeah, what is it? Yeah, no, I don't know. So Lynn,
Need more information.
Lynn says, were any of you missing food noise? Missing?
What do you mean?
I mean, it went away for sure. Like
food noise went
Oh, but
away.
what did we fill that space with?
Oh. Nothing?
like nothing. My mind's just a blank.
We walked around with an empty caption bubble above our heads.
Little question mark.
I mean, that's a good question. I guess
So sweet potatoes.
Oh,
sweet potatoes.
They're just baked. I'm going to put a little bit of butter in there. There's 4 whole sweet potatoes.
fattest flavor.
Fattest flavor, that's right. And honestly, all those 90s people that thought that was bad. They replaced it with sugar, and that's probably what caused a lot of this.
Right.
Snack World cookies, my favorite.
Oh,
Fat
yeah.
free.
Love us some
2
Could eat the whole
tablespoons
box.
for 4 whole potatoes, and honestly, we won't eat all of that. So.
Speak for yourself. No. No, Christopher loves to sneak butter into things, but like he says, fat is
Salt.
flavor. Salt. He's also a big fan of salt.
Salt is also not the enemy. In fact, my wife loves to pay extra for it in her various drinks.
Mixes. Yeah.
Me too.
Do you use electrolytes?
Yeah, I use the Element.
And then
Element.
Fairlife milk.
Yeah, I'll have to put my code for Element in the description. Do you use any electrolytes, Elaine?
No.
No. So it's just it's salt and some vitamins and some minerals.
Pure about there's
Oh, I don't care.
I posted it the other day. And
Maltodextrin.
somebody,
Maltodextrin,
it has a carb in it. Somebody, I don't know. But I listened to another podcast called the Dr. Gabrielle Lyon podcast, and she is a medical doctor who is board certified in obesity medicine, and she also supports the Element. So, I don't know. But anyway, I'll put a code, and I can get a free sample pack if you use my code when you place an order. But yeah. I don't have anything to do with them. I just like it. And I think when I work out really hard, like when I'm doing a very cardio focused workout, it just helps. I just feel better. I don't know if maybe that's just me thinking or if it really does anything. Beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. BBBE.
So
beef,
like a
butter.
That's all you eat?
I guess.
Oh, man.
That is like super keto, right?
right, yeah, like keto or what is the carnivore diet or something like?
Carnivore,
I don't know
yeah.
if carnivore, you can eat eggs. I don't know.
all right. This is what'll get you.
Ooh.
Maple syrup. This is real maple syrup. No, there's not even very much in it.
Yeah.
We're not trying to make this candy. We're not trying to make it hurt you. We're gonna add maybe. In fact, I'll measure.
He's going to measure this one. Yeah, because that's
This is
pretty
a table.
sweet. That pure maple syrup is pretty
So-
sweet.
But it's very flavorful.
Yeah.
So he didn't even put a table.
No.
It wasn't even.
All right. Do you have to cook those after you mix it all up, or do we just eat them after
Just
you
eat 'em.
mixed all up?
We're gonna eat. Sure.
Yay! I love sweet potatoes. I would eat them. I would eat them more often if Christopher liked them, but he doesn't.
I like sweet. Why do I like sweet potatoes?
Yeah,
No, then that's what's for dinner for the next week.
I'll have.
We do. Sometimes we'll do them roasted in the air fryer.
Oh, that's
Yeah, we've become friends of the air fryer lately.
yeah.
It's very
we
handy.
cook a lot in the air fryer.
And then I have a lemon. I'm going to do some zest, and it just gives it a little bit of fresh and
Oh.
zippy.
All right.
You're trying to this is a microplane, so just get the outside of it.
Not the
Elaine, do you eat salmon?
No, Frank does.
Oh,
but,
it's
yeah.
easy to pop it in the air fryer for like 8 minutes.
We'll do tuna
flip
steak
it
and
up.
put it in the air fryer.
As I
Yeah.
drop-
Okay.
down.
Tuna
Yeah.
steaks in there is really good. And then the other day I made
I'm dropping stuff here.
steaks in the
Oh,
air fryer
oh.
too.
Oh,
Came out perfect.
I wouldn't even think about that.
So Jason and I like medium rare.
Uh-huh.
So I did like 6 minutes and then flipped it, and then 7 minutes, and it was perfect.
Oh, wow.
Frank would have to have it for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
He doesn't like it, buddy.
Yeah.
Like that.
All right.
I do.
I do too.
Yeah. You eat meat, Mindy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We eat a lot of fish too. I mean, my husband being Japanese,
Right.
especially, we eat a lot of fish. But a lot of pork. I like pork.
Yeah.
Yeah, we eat a lot of pork.
All right, cool. But beef, butter, bacon, and eggs, I don't know.
That sounds like a heart attack waiting to happen.
Where's my fiber in that?
Yeah.
There's no fiber. Desiree says, I want to join Mochi. I need to know what I need to do if I switch to Mochi and need maintenance. I want to titrate to 10. I'm not a doctor, so, but I'm sure if you went online to joinmochi.com and set an appointment and punched in your information, they'd be glad to talk to you about it.
Desiree, did you ask that question? So
Desiree. Mm-hmm.
in general, what Mochi's going to do when you get to the prescribers, they're going to ask you about your journey. They're going to want to know what you've taken. They may want to see some prescriptions because what they're doing is talking to people to pre-screen you for the right thing. Again, not a doctor, but their goal is to make sure everybody's safe. And at the end of the day, they do want to write the prescription. It's
Right.
not. They're not a replacement for your local doctor.
Barb says, no offense, but the BBBE sounds repulsive.
Might get more drinks.
Sorry, yep. Mingle Maid says, I bought the mini cast iron pans from Aldi too. I wonder if they're still hot.
They're pretty toasty
Are they?
still, but you won't burn yourself,
Yeah.
especially the handles.
Are they cute? It's just
The
cute
little lids were
The
adorable.
little lids are cute. Oh. Thanks. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thanks. All right, cool. I want to make some mini cornbread. Yeah, mini cornbreads would be good.
Oh, that'd be cute. Yeah.
I just bought some, just today on Black Friday deal at Kohl's, we got some ceramic nonstick pans. Because I've just been hearing so much about how Teflon and it's bad for you and it has that, like, we don't want to use that anymore. So we're switching to ceramic
Oh, yeah, thanks.
as of tomorrow. Thank you, Kohl's, and their Black Friday deal. Let's see. Desiree Nilsson says, I'm from the east end of Long Island too. I moved to Virginia 24 years ago and really miss the farm stands up there.
Yeah, we have great farm stands, for
Yeah.
sure.
Lots of farms, lots of.
Big potato
Produce.
country on Long Island that a lot of people don't know.
Oh, other people knew what the BBBE was.
Yeah, wow.
All right. Difficult Nerd says, question for everyone to debate. Should I donate my big clothes now or should I store them somehow in case I regain?
Donate.
Donate.
Get rid of them. Get them out of here.
Did you get rid of all yours,
All of
Lily?
them,
Yeah,
yeah.
all of them. All right. What size did you
I
go
sent one
to?
pair just so I can like
Can hold them up?
Hold them up. Yeah. What are you gonna?
What size did you go to from what size to what size?
2022 to
Uh-huh.
10.
Wow. Wow. Mindy, how about you?
I was a 24,
Okay.
and I had on a pair of 12 jeans from Old Navy yesterday. So,
Nice.
Yeah.
Yay. Yay.
Like
So,
those
James, I guess the consensus is get rid of them.
You don't want that temptation you don't want that there because you want to remember you don't want to go backwards.
Yes.
You know, and having those clothes in the closet, it's like I don't want that fallback. I don't want it there.
Yeah, I guess the thing is a lot of people who are on this GLP-1 journey now have been on other diet journeys before, and I mean, I know I've lost 20, gained 30, lost 50, gained 20, it's yo-yoed around, so it's like, but this is different now, because now we have these medications, and I don't really plan to go off of them. I plan just to titrate down and hopefully stay on some dose. Maybe I can get every 2 weeks. Maybe I'll still be every week. I don't know. But, I went 55 years of my life without them, or 54 years of my life without them, and I couldn't do it without them. So, and for me, it wasn't about not knowing or how to eat or portion size or whatever. It was just, I could not stop eating. I couldn't limit myself to the portion size. My brain was always telling me to eat all the time. So now it doesn't. So why would I want to go back to?
Yeah. Well,
Anyway.
I'll be on this.
That's what we think we should do, Jen.
One other good tip as far as clothing goes, as you're going down in sizes, you don't want to go spending a ton of money. I go to consignment stores.
Oh yeah.
There's one in Denver. It's Amy's Consignment, and it's they support battered women.
Oh,
And
nice.
So
I like that.
all the money that they
Yeah.
make goes to that. So I donated all my clothes to them, and then I bought new clothes.
Oh, nice. Very nice. Yeah.
And that way I wasn't like going and spending tons of money each size I was going down because I knew like I only want to be in this size for just a minute.
Yeah. Elaine works in Denver, North Carolina. Somebody lives in Denver, Colorado. And I was like, did you know Denver, North Carolina? But I usually don't go out that way, so that's a good tip. I'll have to go check that out. Mindy, where have you gone for your
Come meet me.
in-between?
We'll go to lunch and go shopping.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I tried to, well, first of all, I was squeezed into my top size, right?
Yeah.
So I had to lose quite a bit of weight before I even
They
got
were
out of
loose.
that size.
Right.
And then I kind of still wore it, even though it was awful, right?
Yeah.
And so I think I went from like 24-ish to about 20, and then I kind of needed clothes, and I took a hint from you, and I bought a bunch of stuff from Shein.
Oh, yeah?
And some of it was crap, as
Yeah.
you might expect, but some of it was great,
Yeah.
and they're really good about returns. Like,
They have
it
gotten,
was easy.
It's gotten a lot easier to return
Yeah.
things.
And I had some like wishful, oh, that looks so good.
Oh, wow.
I had some wishful thinking clothes still in my closet too from
Okay.
other weight loss successes that
Yeah.
eventually failed. So,
You have things at the ready.
yeah.
Awesome.
So for things like this, and Laraine knows this even on a daily basis, I like to plate food. I don't like to serve it family style because then it's a never-ending invitation for me to eat more stuff. Okay, so if there's a buffet, it says, come to me. Granted, these medications stop that a lot, and it gives me the ability to walk away or even not think about it, but it's a habit. I plate food, I put a plate of food for you. You can always go back and get more if you want, but it turns out if it's 10 steps away versus right in front of you,
That's right.
it slows you down a little bit.
Thank you.
So in this case, I'm going to do a quarter cup of sweet potatoes on the plate. So it's not a lot. Very chefy.
like it.
Get fancy.
The sugar.
I don't know if they can see the plate.
Well, we'll show them. Then a portion that's probably more than they want. Of the
Well, why are you
protein.
giving us a too big
I
portion?
can't cut it any better than that.
All right. Ooh, it looks lovely.
So fancy.
Delicious.
And then I have carrots and green beans, and I've cut the carrots same size as the green beans, and it looks lovely.
Ooh. Fancy. And gravy.
Let's do the gravy.
He made the gravy.
So not a lot, just enough to
Give it a little flavor.
jump it away.
That looks beautiful.
There you go, Elaine.
Thank you so much.
So sweet potatoes are actually really good for you. There's lots of vitamins in sweet potatoes.
Oh my God.
Cortez burnt his ships when he reached the new world. Indeed, James. Burn the ships. Burn the ships, James. It's funny. It's funny. I have to put my glasses on, y'all. Oh, yeah.
It smells so good.
Barb gets rid of all of her stuff. I have a big bin that everything I shrink goes out the door. Good job, Barb. BBBE is carnivore.
Oh, it is carnivore. Okay. But just a very restricted carnivore.
The proper human diet. All right. I mean, I guess if we didn't have grocery stores and, well, you know, way back when.
Oh, thank you, sir.
There you go.
Barb is not doing that. Not this human's proper diet.
We know what Barb eats anyway.
Yeah, Barb eats lean cuisines. No hate, so do I.
Yeah, no hate.
Difficult Nerd says, I live in a smallish apartment, so I'd have to use those vacuum bags. But man, it was fun taking all the clothes off the hangers. Yeah.
Yes.
Pot, it's like you're just starting fresh. Sounds even more restrictive than keto. Well, if you only can eat 4 things,
Yeah.
it's the party to ditch the clothes.
Like, how does that not raise your cholesterol?
It does.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, that's what they said about Atkins when it first
Yeah.
came out, because it was so protein and then keto, protein and fat focused. I don't know. I mean, give me the compounded tirzepatide,
Right.
and
And then we
I
don't
just
have
eat
to
what I
worry
want.
about it. We don't have to worry about it.
Thank you.
Lovely.
Lovely. Should we dig in? Oh, he gave us a knife too. Okay,
Oh,
good.
good.
I'm going to take off this microphone because people might hear me chewing. And Christopher, you talk while we chew.
Sweet potatoes are delicious.
For sure. So I like to make myself a plate.
Yeah.
I was going to say, does he not get the
Yeah, I know, for sure.
You didn't even think about yourself eating, did you?
Yes, I did.
You did?
It doesn't matter.
The turkey? So moist. It's really flavorful, the stuffing. All those herbs.
This is delicious. How did you make this turkey?
Weren't you sitting
You were.
there?
I mean, but did you do anything to it before you had it?
Did you brine it or
I
anything?
did not brine it. Mm-mm.
Oh man, these sweet potatoes are so good.
I did not. But again, I added so many herbs to it, and then the key is a thermometer. Don't over.
Oh, a thermometer.
you know.
It's science.
Yeah, because
It's science. So my darling mother-in-law.
do you want me to tell the story?
No, I don't. My darling mother-in-law one year said, "I love your turkey. How do I do the turkey?" Well, the turkey I do, the full turkey I do, is Alton Brown's recipe from Good Eats. If
I
you've
love
never
that.
watched Good Eats, fabulous show. It's available on Netflix and all those places. Have all the Good Eats cookbooks. But he's a scientist. So if you follow what he says, just do what he says, it works every time. So I gave her a thermometer to go with it, and I gave her all the stuff that she needed and said, just follow the instructions. So she brined it, she did all the things, and then we showed up to her house, and she said, well, I didn't believe it was done.
Oh, no.
So I left it in another hour.
Oh, no. Another hour.
Yeah. Well, okay, Carol, we love you. It's okay.
And that made for a
Carol,
really dry turkey.
Got to listen to Christopher.
Well,
No, I don't say.
I think my mom, you know, I think
Unfortunately, she also doesn't make gravy, so when you make something that overcooked,
she has the fear of poisoning us.
I have a fear. I get
So
it.
she wants to make sure everything is cooked, and then she overcooks it to make sure it's cooked. So she, you know, her food thermometer, she looks and sees it blackened, pretty much. But I mean, yeah. But the food thermometers are very handy.
We use them.
Yeah, we do too.
Frank uses it a lot when we're together.
That's a good thing. All right, so I was going to eat some food.
Yes. Everything is so good.
I like
It's
the
so
green
good.
bean
It has
casserole.
so much flavor.
Yeah, we don't usually do a green bean casserole because I don't know. I kind of just like green beans sautéed like this even better because they're just we don't have all the heavy cream of mushroom stuff.
Now, I have been known to make homemade green bean casserole and make the cream of mushroom soup to go with it.
Christopher doesn't.
Oh, that's
like to,
fancy.
Yeah, he doesn't like to use cream of mushroom soup. He will make the.
Yeah, I mean, to his point earlier, it's probably salt and can, you know.
This is really good.
No. Sorry, we're not talking. It was really delicious.
Enjoy us eating.
Yeah. Let's see what people are saying. Let's see. BS006 says, I've tried the carnivore diet for 6 months and gained 2 pounds in that time. Joined the steak and butter gang too. I had to stop because I was 80 pounds overweight and the scale was going the wrong way. Yeah. I enjoyed eating the meat, but at the end of the day, for me, I needed to add in veggies. Yeah. I think I threw myself into more insulin resistance. Everyone is different. Yep. I guess if you're on that diet and you're gaining weight, that is not the diet for you. I love my thermokin.
It's always
so
good though to
handy.
try different things and see what works for you.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we went through all of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've done my share too.
What diets have you tried in the past, Mindy?
Let's see. You and I have talked about this. I did the Hollywood diet. Where we ate a bunch of pineapples
Pineapples.
and ridiculous stuff.
Yep.
Of course, Weight Watchers multiple times. Let's see what else. Atkins,
Yep.
keto. Trying to think. Barb mentioned one the other day, and I was like, "Yep, did that one
Oh.
too."
17-day diet?
No, but what's the Whole 30? I've done Whole 30 because our boot camp instructor was doing it, and she had us all do it.
I did another one called the Carbohydrate Addicts Diet. Did I ever do that one? It was kind of like a carb cycling. Like one day you just ate all protein, and the next day you could add some carbs in.
Can you taste the lemon in there?
Again, that's
But just bare, you know,
Yeah, it's not supposed to be lemon flavored, just a little hint.
and the maple syrup.
So it's not too terrible for type 2.
Mandy really likes
Oh,
the
no.
carnivore diet. All right, Mandy. It
We'll
killed
check with my glucose monitor.
my relationship with sweets, killed my desire for sweet foods. Well, that's good. Not much has killed my desire for sweet foods. I mean, I did at first. Like, I didn't really want sweets when I first started this, but I don't know. I eat candy on Halloween, so.
I held a giant cauldron of candy in my lap at my son's house to hand out to the kids, and I didn't eat one. And I didn't want it, which felt weird. Because I would have tore up some Kit Kats and 100 g bars.
Reese's cup.
Yeah.
And Reese's cups, yeah.
Yeah, those are my favorite.
This is delicious, and I would eat all of it, but
Eat
I'm
what you
already
want.
full.
No, you eat what you want.
That's such the good thing. That
And this
You
is
know,
the
the-
one
the
place
letters, mhm.
where people will understand.
You are not going to hurt our feelings.
Lisa Tipton says it looks delicious. We need smell-o-vision.
I know, I do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all should be jealous.
No, but these sweet potatoes, I guess, yeah, it's the lemon that
It brightens it.
it really does. I've never had sweet potatoes.
Do you always put lemon zest in the sweet potato?
No, it's new every time.
That's new. Okay.
I like that. You can get with it.
It's the challenge. Are you done?
I am. Thank you.
I'm gonna eat all the.
I know.
All right. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe.
Oh, please
Yes,
like and subscribe. Tell them, Mindy.
Do this. Like and subscribe. If you're on your phone and you're in the chat, you can't see the like button.
Oh no.
No. So close the chat for a minute, not the video. Just close the chat for a minute. Go hit the thumbs up and then come back to the chat.
Mindy knows all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's delicious.
But I know there's something else. So
Yeah, right. I have to save room.
for
So I
that.
did my shot
Yes, I did.
on Thursday.
So
So
good.
always like the second, third day is like the most
Yeah.
appetite
Suppression.
I've had.
Mm-hmm.
So like this morning, I didn't eat anything, but then I had leftover steak, well, bits of steak right, for lunch. And I knew I was gonna be eating here, so I was like, well, I'm not gonna eat anything. I'm already
Yeah.
already feel full.
Yeah. What
Now
did I
taste
eat
the
today?
dessert.
Oh, last night we went grocery shopping for stuff for this, and we didn't want to cook dinner, so we got one of those roasted chickens from the deli and a pre-made Greek salad from the deli. Well, that was good. So
It was
we
fun.
had chicken and Greek salad, and I put some dressing on it, and then I had the leftover of that today for lunch.
So when I do salads, I just put olive drizzle, olive
Yeah.
oil, and that's it.
Yeah.
On my salad. Kind of like what you were saying. You don't want to like
Yeah, just need a
kill
little bit.
the flavor of the salad, like what the
Yeah.
stuff you have on it, all
Yeah.
the vegetables that you're putting on it. And I used to drown it in ranch dressing, and now I've learned just to do that, and then
Yeah.
I'm getting some healthy
Yeah.
from the olive oil. And then I can just spread it more.
Yeah, I used to be like the fat-free, sugar-free dressing because 0 points on Weight Watchers. So I have in the refrigerator like Skinny Girl, honey
Right.
mustard. I have all the Skinny Girl dressings. And apparently, if you eat them, they don't make you skinny. That was news to know. But I like them because they're low calorie. But then again, I've started adding back real salad dressing because I need the fat. You know, I need to keep. It helps keep things moving too. I have the constipation problem, so the fat definitely helps with that.
The thing about being on GLP-1 is that I don't restrict what foods I eat. I just having this medicine really does help in the portion control now.
Yeah.
Or like I only need to have a piece of something.
Yeah.
I don't because if I want a piece of cake, I won't eat the whole cake. You know, the whole slice now.
Right.
I'll eat like 2 bites and be like, okay, I'm done, good. But at least I got that little fix in.
Yeah.
Cake.
Cake.
Like we
have another friend.
joke about cake.
We have another friend who has an obsession with cake. Krista, if you're watching, you're probably not watching, but
He was probably
she's like, cake, is there cake? Are you bringing cake to our gathering? Cake
And Lorraine found a cake vending machine the other day.
in
In the
Chicago, in the airport. There was
Oh my god!
I
so
saw
it's
that.
bakery, yeah.
Yes, I was just in Chicago too. I saw that.
like rows of cake slices, and they were like $10 to get the cake out of the vending machine.
It's the Cake Boss.
The cake
guy.
box, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
It is the cake boss guy.
What do we have here?
All right, so we have dessert, and I made it complicated for no reason. You do not have to do it this way. I just wanted to have fun. So I did a Ninja Creamy protein ice cream with Fairlife milk and egg in it. So instead of using a protein powder, I actually took we have to do this overnight, so there's no way to demonstrate it easily. We have to
Oh,
So it's going to beep at me. You take the milk and a couple of eggs and put it on a double boiler or a very low temperature and heat it, and the eggs will thicken. If you do it very slowly, the eggs have protein in them. The Fairlife milk has protein in them. And I'm not a huge fan of the protein powder. We make it a lot with the protein powder. It's much easier, but I always think it has that little
Kind of green.
it's that little processed taste. I'm not a huge fan of it. I don't hate it, but
I don't mind it.
I don't love it. This is actually ginger snap crumbs. So we're going to overcomplicate a dessert here.
Love it.
he's putting ginger snap crumbs on each
Yep.
plate. Oh, he's making himself one too.
Oh, I am.
Of course. He deserves dessert after all this hard work. Poor guy.
So ginger snap, just grocery store ginger snaps. The nice thing about ginger snaps is if you look at them, as far as a cookie goes, they're not terrible.
Yeah, yeah.
They're still cookies, don't get me wrong.
I like a ginger snap.
I then took, so I made two different Ninja Creamies. I did one with pumpkin, so a whole can of pumpkin in it, so it's a lot of pumpkin, lots of fiber in there for you. The egg, the milk, and then a couple of tablespoons of vanilla, sugar-free vanilla pudding mix to sweeten it, and a tablespoon of maple syrup. That's right. And then
You made them in molds?
I happen to have lots of silicone molds.
Because of course he does.
So this is a little tiny waffle one.
That's so cute.
So that's the pumpkin.
Yeah.
What's a Ninja Creamy?
Oh, if you don't know a Ninja Creamy is a device that you can take virtually any liquid, you freeze it overnight, and you pull it out. It's this size.
Okay.
You put it in there, and it spins the loudest appliance known to man, and makes ice cream out of it.
Okay.
So you can take protein powder, milk, pudding, cottage cheese. There's a ton of recipes out there, and make really good for you ice cream, or you could make super fat.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It makes
Okay.
real ice.
Whatever liquid you put in there, you could make a really nice ice cream. A lot of times at restaurants, they'll make it that way.
What is that mold originally for?
I don't remember why I had this.
Probably birthday party.
I think
Probably. Yeah, for my
think it
for my
was.
50th birthday 5 years ago, Christopher threw me a big party in the backyard,
Fun.
and he cooked most of the things. I think he cooked everything, right?
I did cook everything.
And
Yep.
we had Olga come help, and one of her sons came and helped, and did all the cooking. And
And then this was actually a mold for chocolate bombs, if you remember when there was a big chocolate bomb phase. And half of the ball is vanilla ice cream, and half of it is pumpkin ice cream, and then I rolled it in the ginger snap crumbs.
Oh my goodness.
Right, so
is
we'll,
that gonna sit on there like that?
sure.
You can put it next to it; it'd be fine.
Yeah, that'll be.
Is there a sauce to go on top?
Give me a minute.
Such a demanding customer.
Oh, I kind of know how he rolls, so.
Well, they're very hard, so they can thaw for a second.
Oh, okay. You need like a torch to like. We used to have a brulee torch. What happened to that? I think we lost it in a move.
So VS006 says, look at Chef Christopher. He is in the zone. Dessert too.
Yes.
So this is a milk frother, believe it or not. And you can do either hot or cold foam.
Okay.
Right, and what we're going to do is take some Fairlife milk.
We go through a lot of Fairlife milk.
Yep.
You're making the sauce as we.
I am.
Yeah.
And
You
some
didn't do this
sugar-free,
stuff on the fly.
some sugar-free French vanilla
You didn't plan
coffee.
this, did you?
Yes.
Of course he did.
I would not be surprised if he was making it up as he goes along, and it will be delicious. And he can't see. Okay. Oh, so now it's frothing.
And there's a metal coil in there that will spin, and it'll make froth, which is super
Oh,
fun.
it smells good. I can smell the syrup.
Right, so it's Fairlife milk and sugar-free vanilla syrup.
Okay.
Yeah. So our daughter she's a coffee aficionado. She worked at
And
Starbucks,
these are little candied pecans.
but she has all the milk frother, and now we have an espresso. She loves coffee. Ooh, candy pecans.
Yeah, just a few.
Just a few.
All
My
right.
grandson just discovered candy pecans, and he's like, "Want some pecans?" Like,
Great
"You like
job.
pecans?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Candy."
Candy. I mean, who doesn't? Lewis says, "Great job, Christopher. You make it look easy." Look at Chef Christopher. He is in the zone. Dessert too.
So see, it's a phone.
Oh, nice.
Bye, difficult nerd. If you've already gone. Bye.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, wow.
That's so
Very
pretty.
nice.
Wow.
Real pretty.
Wow. Wow.
So Laraine knows my husband cooks all of our food as well. I think he's gonna have to step up his game.
I don't do that stuff. That's-
We have dessert every night. No, no, no. This is definitely a special,
Thank you.
a special occasion dessert.
So beautiful.
Yay!
At the end of the day, it's ginger snaps and ice cream. It's really, I just made it fancy looking.
Yeah.
Let's
just-
try it.
Somebody's buzzing.
Nothing at my phone.
Still kind of frozen.
Oh, yeah.
We might need a.
Do you need a knife?
Maybe. I'm gonna eat a candy pecan while I wait.
The pumpkin ice cream.
Try the
Oh my
little,
gosh, it's.
try the little waffly thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the pumpkin ice cream with the ginger snaps.
Yeah.
Oh my
I'm making
god.
a-
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Maybe we
just made a big mess.
maybe we
Sorry.
should let it thaw a little bit more.
Oh, it's sat there for 30 minutes.
Surprise! Sorry. Shocking the viewers and us. Anyway. Yeah, I don't.
So if you eat it straight out of the Ninja Creamy, it'll be really whipped and smooth. This has been in the freezer because I shaped it.
Oh, it's good though.
We're
This
like-
combo.
Must get it. Must. It's
I
solid.
was able to get through the pumpkin. I can't get through the vanilla.
The pumpkin is softer, I think, because of all the pumpkin puree in there. Oh my god.
Well, yeah, think about it. This is the size. There's a whole can of pumpkin in it.
Oh wow. That's why. Yeah.
So,
Look what I'm doing.
no, if you
Yeah.
if you like Dole Whips from Disney, you can do a whole can of pineapple coconut milk, and that's it. And it's pretty darn close.
It's delicious. VS006 says, this is Ritz-Carlton level. Go CD. Christopher is the next Food Network star.
I don't know about that, but
So, funny story. We were on a celebrity cruise. Was that last year?
On the MSC.
MSC cruise. And they had a, be the next Food Network star. Come to our
MasterChef.
MasterChef. MasterChef at sea. So what happened was we're sitting in the auditorium and they give everybody a quiz on food knowledge and preparation, and the first couple were really easy trivia questions, but then you get down to the end and it's stuff, well, of course, I'd never even heard of because I don't cook, but Christopher knew all the answers. So from the people that knew all the answers, they gathered, there wasn't very many that knew all the answers. Four. So they took those 4 people up on stage and had them do, so Christopher went up on stage and they did, they were making a crepe. It wasn't really cooking. It was, do you want to
you were
describe
making a
it?
crepe. They gave you very simple. It was decorating a plate like this. There was no stove or anything.
Yeah. So he made his look, like this, pretty and fancy, and one guy just was a hot mess, and one guy just... Anyway, Christopher won. Of course he did. And he got a MasterChef hat and an apron, and
Aww.
it was really fun. It was really fun. Yeah. I'll have to pull up those pictures and we'll have to post them.
This is incredible.
Anyway, if you want to do a cold foam coffee, that's that too.
Okay.
Crazy Cat Lady says, dessert, my favorite part. Mine too. What desserts do you guys like at Thanksgiving?
I like pumpkin pie. I like sweet potato pie. My
You can
dad.
tell the difference.
I guess. I don't know.
But they're essentially the
I've
same
never
thing.
eaten a sweet potato pie. But I love the pumpkin pie.
It's really just spice.
Yeah, it's hardly different for sure.
And Jason and I got a pumpkin pie. People. Sarah doesn't like either, so we'll either do like an apple pie
Yeah.
or chocolate pie maybe for her.
Olivia likes an apple. I do an apple tart, but it's a very classic French apple tart that came from Bon Appetit magazine. I don't know, one of those. I sent it to somebody a couple of days ago because they were like, "I want your recipe." I'm like, "Well, it's really not my recipe."
He does have a recipe
I do have a recipe
for that. Mindy, what's your favorite dessert?
I guess it has to be pumpkin pie. I mean, because it's kind of the one time a year you
eat
get
it.
to have it. I think my mom's making pumpkin pie and chocolate pie. And something else she said she was making. It always ends up, I don't think I'll make this. So now maybe I'll bring that.
Yeah, I'm getting apple pie from Rachel.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm gonna be out of town. Can you get mine for me?
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
You trust her?
So we have
They're
a
these
friend,
giant Costco
Rachel
pies.
Lewis, who's a realtor and a friend of ours, and so she's gotten 3 home sales just from me. How many has she gotten from you?
A couple.
Couple. So every year at Thanksgiving, all of her clients and people that have given her referrals, she gets pies from, I think, Costco. They're
Yeah.
these huge pies. And she has a party and you come get your pie. I think it's tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Or
No,
Monday.
Because I'll be in Richmond.
Yeah. So, yes, I'm going to get a apple this year because my dad likes apples and
Yeah,
we can
we
just
usually
leave
get-
it at their
we usually
house.
get the apple.
I'll bring it home. We got the pumpkin last year, and really most of my family doesn't really eat pumpkin pie. Like, I love it. So if I have a big one, I had to throw it out last year because it was either throw it in the trash can or throw it away in my body, and I figured the trash can was a better option.
It was going to go bad. It was a huge.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I always say I'd rather waste it than
Wear
waste
it. Yeah. So,
Frank's grandma Sarah used to make this chocolate pie, and I'm so glad I knew her for a little bit that I did, because I can't find or make a chocolate pie like that. It was always so good. So she would make that when we would go down there.
yeah. My sister's father-in-law, his name is Ray, he makes an awesome chocolate pie, and he makes it every Thanksgiving. So he's bringing that. We call him Captain Dad because he used to be a submarine commander. So even his children call him Captain Dad. They don't just call him Dad.
Oh, wow.
Captain Dad. Yeah. So they're
Yeah, he's a nuclear submarine commander.
Yes.
He is a truly impressive man.
he is.
He looks at you and he goes, "There were 7 people in the world who had the key to a nuclear missile."
Oh, wow.
And he was on.
Yeah. I'm still eating.
All right, so
What you dancing for over there?
I'm dancing. Always room for dessert. Chocolate pecan pie.
Oh, yeah. My son's favorite is pecan pie, and I made him a chocolate bourbon pecan pie.
Ooh.
I found a recipe somewhere. It's very popular.
Good with homemade vanilla.
Bluebell ice cream. Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Crazy Cat Lady says hers is French silk pie. Chocolate French silk pie. Ooh, that sounds delicious.
GLP-1 dessert.
I mean, we are food experts, right?
Right, exactly.
We have eaten all the food. We've tried all the food. We know what foods are good for us, which foods make us gain weight, which foods we can't stop eating, which foods we don't want to eat. So
Which ones are worth it?
Yeah.
which ones are worth
This
it?
dessert was worth
Worth it, right? And
It's not even that terrible for you. It's still dessert. Don't get me wrong. You're not going to eat.
I mean, still cookies and pecans but you got fiber in the pumpkin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on a high fiber journey.
That's our new journey.
It's my new journey. High fiber journey.
I'm guessing that channel won't do quite enough.
Lorraine's high fiber journey. What do you think? Should I start another YouTube channor? I wouldn't watch it.
Maybe just a playlist.
Just a playlist. Send me all your favorite high fiber foods. So far, I've been suggested blueberries, which I bought some the other day. And vegetables. I always can't really ever get really excited about vegetables, right? It's hard to get enough in. But when I have someone cooking them so lovely like this for me, it's easy.
Yeah.
Well, so is anybody nervous about the holidays? Is anybody worried about Uncle Harry saying something mean or too much food or?
Not me. Anybody out there?
Um,
Oh, Barb.
we've
Homemade
tried them
apple
all.
pie with homemade vanilla ice
Ooh.
cream and a chunk of. Oh, I used to think
With
that
cheddar
was so
cheese.
gross when I was a kid. Cheddar cheese with pie, but now I get it.
I've never heard of that.
Oh
Cheddar
yeah.
cheese on apple pie.
pie.
Have you ever seen When Harry Met Sally? You ever seen that movie?
Yes.
That's like the whole thing, and the
Oh.
pie, and she loves the pie a lot. I think they had cheese on the
did it
apple
have
pie.
it?
I think so. I think so.
Yeah.
Let's see. Do you guys drink at Thanksgiving? Is there any drinking going on, Elaine? Are you drinking?
Yes.
Are you drinking tequila?
Probably. Yeah.
I know Elaine's drinking
Traditional
tequila.
Thanksgiving beverage.
No, Frank just got somebody he works with gave him eggnog, and it has bourbon. It had 3 different liquors in it. We tried it last night. It is delicious.
Oh,
It's so good. Very powerful. You know,
Yeah.
There's a lot of calories there.
yeah.
yeah, for sure. But I'm a tequila drinker.
Yeah.
And Frank and I were actually talking about that the other night. He's like, why do you just drink tequila? I'm like, well, there's no sugar in tequila.
Yeah. I thought wine upset your stomach, or you had like a bad reaction to it
yeah,
or something.
That too. So,
Yeah, I know that, Frank. Why don't you know that?
yeah, wine and beer, I get like hives. My whole
Yeah.
face turns red, my chest,
Yeah.
everything. Shelly and I were at a swim meet, and we were at the hotel, and they gave us free drink coupons. And I was like, here, you can have mine, because I'm not drinking. And she's like, why? And I was like, watch. And I took a sip of the drink, and she was like, oh my gosh.
Wow.
And it was like, beet red.
Yeah.
But the tequila doesn't do that to me. But it's low in calories.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have any sugar. So I do that. I usually drink margaritas, but lately I've just been doing tequila with seltzer and a little splash of wine.
Oh. All right.
And so
All right. Yeah.
it's healthy.
Yeah.
No,
Do you drink
kidding.
at all, Mindy?
No, I
No.
really don't. Even before this, I was one of those people that would have a glass of wine once in a while or something. So it's not a big deal to me. And I think the family gathering we're having for this Thanksgiving, nobody is a drinker.
Yeah.
So I don't think there'll even be a bottle of wine open.
Yeah.
Probably.
Now we probably won't drink down at Grant's house because we're just going down for dinner.
Oh, I'm
and
coming back. Oh, okay.
So
Yeah. We're going down to my mom's and spending the night for a couple nights. So my parents are wine drinkers, so there'll be wine. My sister and brother-in-law are big beer drinkers. So my brother-in-law comes with his own cooler of beer wherever he goes.
he comes like a Han.
Yeah,
very much
exactly. He comes with his cooler of beer, so he'll have that. And I think, both their kids now, one's over 21. I think he brings wine coolers.
They
but
both drink.
My older son, I think, drinks beer. So there'll be some drinking. I used to be a big wine drinker. I still drink it sometimes, but
it messed up with your stomach and
yeah. Like when I first started the tirzepatide, it was like drinking poison. I didn't want it. I couldn't drink it. I was like, this was like my favorite thing to do was have a glass of wine in the evening, and now I can't do it anymore. And so now it's, a year later, I can have a glass of wine here and there, but it really, it kind of cut me off, which was probably a good thing.
Yeah.
So-
It didn't affect the medicine. Didn't affect
your
my
tequila.
No, it didn't.
Yeah.
We had a request for a CGM check,
What?
Oh.
What's that?
continuous glucose monitor.
Oh, how is it?
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's see. Gotta log in here.
Current CGM. So Barb is a
Type 2.
type 2. Is it okay if I say it?
Yeah, 114.
What is normal?
What does that mean?
Uh,
Yeah, it's green, so
yeah,
you're
it's
good.
green. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I tried it. It's supposed to stay under 160.
Oh, okay.
So it may continue to go up, but sometimes I eat my normal stuff. But, that's very normal.
What happens if it goes? I don't know anything about.
There's nothing I can do if it goes too high,
Mhm.
because I don't take insulin anymore.
Okay.
But it'll come right back down.
Okay.
The only thing I can do is go for a walk.
Oh.
If it goes too low, I need to eat something sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Have those pecans on the radio.
Oh. Well, when we put protein at the center, right? You
Right.
get that big piece of turkey, and it's veggies with a little bit of carbs and things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Shouldn't be too
Yay!
bad,
So
theoretically.
Christopher was concerned. He wanted to make sure that he stayed in your range. So that's good. I'm glad.
Yeah, I was very confident. I can, choose what I eat. So
Yeah.
it's okay.
I
And
mean, probably if you ate the rest of this bread, you'd be,
yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Do you ever eat something and then check it? Like, do you have to, or do you kind of know by now what's
So,
going to affect it?
When I went on this medication, my doctor, who knows me very well, and this is something a lot of people don't know, but she said, Mindy, you've done it too. You probably have done it too. You've done this so many times to yourself. I'm happy to prescribe you Mounjaro, but you need to, she didn't say it this way, but basically you need to go get your mind right.
Oh.
So I see a therapist.
Oh, all
And
right.
one of the things she does not like me to do is be too obsessed with it.
Oh.
I have an app that will have it be on the top screen all the time.
Uh-huh.
And she's like, you need to wean yourself off of that because what are you going to do if it's too high? You can't do anything about it.
Oh.
So stop. Like, you can go back later and say, hey, how did that affect me?
Okay.
But don't be like,
What do I do now? What
yeah,
do
when
I
I
do now? What do
first
do?
got that, my son was like, Mom, that is the most dangerous thing for you to have because you're obsessed with data and you're just like, what is it now? What is it now? So
Yeah.
I've learned to let it go.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
But no, that was a good question,
Yeah.
how did it affect me? And
Yeah.
I would check. This is the kind of time, like
Yeah.
probably Thursday, I'll check after I
Okay.
eat. But
All right.
I don't worry about it too much.
Yeah. All right. Well, good. Inquiring minds want to know. Yeah. All right. Excellent. Winning with the CGM dessert, Christopher.
there you go.
And Mingle Maid says, great looking meal, Christopher. Yes, absolutely. It was very
Yes.
good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
you
you,
so much.
Christopher. Yes.
Always feeding me very well.
Yeah.
So I reached out to Mindy and said, I don't want to cook in, because you don't want to make somebody have an allergic reaction. You certainly
Yeah.
don't want them to have an insulin problem. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, it was very kind of you to ask, but everything was perfect.
Well, good. Well, good. I'm glad that you told us, even if you don't tell your family.
Don't tell my mom. Yeah, my son and his wife know, and a few key coworkers know
Yeah.
because in the beginning I was still taking insulin,
Oh,
and so I could have really severe lows, and the people around me needed
need to know in
Right.
case you had a
Yeah.
problem. Hmm.
But that's about it, and all of you people.
And you're just easy to tell things to, Laraine.
Yeah,
I got it out of them. Tell me how you lost your weight, Elaine. Tell me right now. No, but I'm very glad that you did. So
I'm
Yeah.
I'm
Very
too, because
yeah.
y'all's journey has been amazing, and you're helping so many people too by doing your channel,
Yeah.
all the research you guys do, just looking into things.
Yeah, I mean, I want to make this like a normal conversation. I want to make it a conversation that you can say to somebody, "Oh yeah, I'm taking a GLP-1. It's great. I didn't know my body didn't make these hormones, these peptides, and so now they do, and it fills it in, and it's great." A lot of people still look at us like, is that kind of cheating? Or you kind of took the easy way out? No. I mean, you still have to, put the work in. You still have to eat protein and drink water and try to get a little bit of exercise in and try to make better choices in your diet. So that's kind of what we're trying to do here today, is just kind of make some better choices,
and honestly, I want it to be a brave community. I want people to take their power back, because we should be fighting for this, for our health, for this medication to be affordable and accessible. There's more than half of America could be or should be on these medications.
Yeah.
So could we eat better? Absolutely. We should be fighting for better food. We should be fighting for better health care. We should be fighting for better access to all of this. And once we stop hiding, we can stand up and do it.
Right. Yeah.
And, then the food manufacturers are going to have to make things that are better.
They don't
for
care.
us.
They'll make whatever they can sell. So if we
Yeah.
tell them, if half of America says, I need this to be better, they'll make it better.
you have to vote with your wallet, though.
Yep.
Yeah, dollars. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Mel Bethel says, I don't think anyone has done like this in the GLP-1 space. This is great. Well, thanks, Mel. Yeah, if you guys could please like and subscribe. Thanks for hanging with us. If you've hung with us from the beginning with our little technical challenges, we really appreciate it. So, yeah, this has been
We're
great.
Laraine and I are constantly trying to figure out different things to do. Right? Some work, some don't, some we'll never do again, some will repeat.
Keep cooking.
Yeah. So
Yeah, well, I don't like to cook, and I know a lot of people. Yeah, so I don't know, I just didn't grow up cooking. So I just ate a lot of lean cuisines and a lot of, fast food and just whatever was around. And so, but Christopher really, he cooks pretty much every night.
Yep.
So it really makes a big difference in controlling what you're eating if you're cooking it yourself. So I don't know. I'm lucky in that I have someone that cooks
and you know the quality of ingredients you're buying, and you know what goes into your food. Right. So there was no secrets. There was no weird chemicals. There was nothing you can't pronounce. It's all real stuff. So it's got to help. It's got to help.
Thanks, Barb.
Oh,
Barb
what's
says
that?
thank you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank
you all.
Thanksgiving.
Thanks, guys. Happy
Love you.
Thanksgiving.
All right.
guess
So
we're about
yeah,
done.
we're about done. So there will be a couple more videos that come out before Thanksgiving. Laraine and I have a super fun chatty one about how to deal with the Thanksgiving hustle and bustle and questions and the whole 9 yards.
We do?
Yeah, we haven't even filmed it yet, but it's going to be fun.
I didn't remember. We do these, these chatty videos where we're just sitting here talking, and then we're done, and I kind of forget.
She doesn't remember what she said.
I just,
She blacks out.
I just kind of talk.
And of course, we'll have our weigh-in on Sunday, the news on Monday. We have an interview coming out with Simply Taisha,
Love her.
who is fabulous. If you don't subscribe to her channel, you should. It'll be, I'm not sure, Wednesday or Thursday. And then we have a Black Friday Amazon affiliate one coming out that's basically, we've picked the 20 things that'll be on sale for Black Friday. We don't typically do commercials, but it's Black Friday.
Yeah, we
hey,
want to know.
here's some stuff, and it's all stuff that's relevant to your GLP-1 journey.
Yeah.
So we're not going to pitch a car or something. It's,
Just things you might, if you're looking for Black Friday deals, these would be things that I'd want to know.
and some of the supplements, some of the cooking stuff, some of the workout stuff. There's some great deals out there. So we'll see how that does. We've never done like that before, so I don't know. Yeah, so lots of fun stuff. And then I'm not sure when the regular live will be this week. We'll have to figure that out because obviously we'll be traveling.
Not Wednesday.
Yeah, not Wednesday or Thursday, I can tell you that.
Maybe Tuesday or no?
Tuesday or Friday, I'm not sure which.
Not Friday.
After all the traveling and
Yeah, no.
Live from the car.
We'll be back.
I'm driving back from Somerville, South Carolina.
We did one right after we got off a cruise,
Yeah,
like
you
the
did.
day we got off the cruise.
My boss is a real slave driver.
So if you have not already, please like and subscribe. We deeply appreciate your support. If you'd like to join Club Downsized, our YouTube membership channel, you can take a look at that. There's a join button underneath. You can do that and support us. You get emojis. You'll get invitations to some members-only live streams. There's a bunch of stuff out there that's super fun, and there'll be more stuff coming. There will also be a Black Friday 15% discount on Downsized swag coming out.
I ordered a visor. Still waiting.
Yay! Yeah,
They're slow.
I
They're slow.
got a
They're
tank
slow.
top, so we'll have to do a downsize
Fashion show.
fashion show.
That's a great idea.
Yep.
Thank you for
Yeah.
having me over and asking me to be
Me
here.
too. I'm so glad I was close by.
Yeah, thanks guys for coming. African and Blessed to Travel says thanks for doing this. Jazzy says great live food, looks delicious. And you're going to be with another favorite YouTuber of mine, Taisha. Yes,
Yeah,
Taisha.
Taisha's fabulous.
And Mel says nice hanging with you, Elaine and Mindy. Thanks, Mel. for watching.
Thank you, Mel.
So here's Christopher. I guess we're signing off now. Please like and subscribe to The Downsized. You can check out our website at thedownsized.org where we have lots of other fun stuff for you to check out. And what else?
That's it.
That's it. Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching.
Thanksgiving.
I'm Christopher Durham.
Elaine Freeman.
Mindy McConney.
And who are you?
Laraine Durham.
We are The Downsized. Thanks.
Bye. Bye.